Hello to all the wonderful lawyers out there, prosecutors as well. We're back. We're gonna finish up what we started today. As always, I'm gonna give people a minute to kind of funnel in, realize that we're here before we get started. What's up, Panther? Finally, the end to peak cinema, indeed. You've been here, not from the start, but practically from the start, so I think you get the medal. Blew up acing the attorney tonight? Oh, I ace my attorney every night. What's up, Luma Loaf? Avery 2 Studios, what's up? Ever since the reunion and turnabout stream. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty far back. Justice for All was when we got a couple more people. I think like Ace Attorney 1 was like, it was like literally 3 people, I think. And then we got like a couple more in Justice for All. And then it kind of stayed that way until like Dual Destinies? Question mark? Here's the thing. 1-4 must be in the top tier or I riot. You don't have to worry, brother, don't worry. You don't put the pitchfork down. You don't gotta worry about that. We appreciate peak around here. Don't worry. As to whether I like it more than Rise from the Ashes or not, I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. In my previous tier lists, I have put Rise from the Ashes above, but I've been thinking about it a lot in retrospect recently, and now I'm not so sure. So we're gonna decide. Ben was in the Samurai stream. I don't know if Ben was, but I know Blighted Admiral was. And then I think Ben came second. There's a history. There's a history that very few people know about.
Are we talking about the ancient streams?
Yeah, the ancient Chinese dynasty streams.
I remember that part when I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna restart my computer because like it was tweaking. I think I hit the shutdown button. This thing is not on.
Oh damn. I've been watching since my freshman year, since I finished the OG trilogy. Oh, that's cool. I do keep the VODs up for people who like may want to go back, so that's cool that that's being used in that way. They're not the most polished way to experience someone playing through the trilogy, but they're there. They are certainly there. I was 4th, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think it was Blighted, Ben, Firewall, you. And then there was more after that. And yeah, Adam's restarting his computer because I guess Discord wasn't working on it. Then Rex? I thought Rex was later. Like, I thought there was a couple people in between you and Rex. But I could be wrong. He was during trials? Yeah, he was during... Because I think he was like... Oh god, I'm trying to remember. I think he was like in a Godot phase? So he hopped in because I was blazing Godot, as I tend to do. That's not new. That's kind of what I do around here. The first I saw was the Luke at me video. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is terribly made. I guess it did all right, but it's like not a well-made like meme. I could probably make it work a little bit better nowadays, but it doesn't matter at this point. I'm fairly recent from Ghost Trick. Yeah, I remember you from the Ghost Trick streams, Pink Piano. Oh man, I wish I could play that game blind again. That was such a fun series. I wish I could play Ghost Trick blind again. Oh my god. That was one of the highlights of the year. And Silk Song came out this year. And Bonanza. That's crazy.
And there's more coconut crabs this year.
Yeah, for real. What made me subscribe was the Mega Man tier list. That video is not great, but I think I stand by everything I said in it at the very least. Everything before
I don't remember what
the
this guy said, but I don't stand by it.
Sorry, what, Adam?
I was gonna say, I have no idea what you said, but I do not stand by it.
Okay. That's cool. I don't think you've ever played a Mega Man game, so that's fine.
I played one.
Okay.
So I'm basically an expert.
No, you're right. What was I saying? Everything before the Godot video was like, I was just throwing shit at the wall. And then like starting at the Godot video, I actually started to like try to make this channel work, I think.
Lock-in session.
Yeah, lock-in seasons. Lock-in season started right there. And we've been doing good, so. Also, everyone in chat say thank you, Adam. He just finished taking a final and had to hop on the stream basically immediately after, and we appreciate him for that. Because he going to a cabin after today, so we kind of had to do this today, and we appreciate.
It's true. Today is very packed with all the things and stuffs that I do.
Yeah, so we do appreciate you for showing up, because I know it's stressful.
Chilling. I win this. And also, I don't know if you could tell, Peter, it works. It's real.
I
They
did,
have it.
because your voice sounds noticeably better.
Winning.
Well, when you are ready, go ahead and pull up the Aces and Games stream and Streamio screen, and we can get it going on.
Alrighty.
Shouldn't take as long as the characters, because there was every character ever.
Every character that ever charactered.
Speaking of which, while you are doing that, I'm actually going to show chat that I did do some tinkering for multiple hours. Not active, like not active multiple hours. I wasn't like, but it was a lot of like doing something and then coming back to it and then doing something and coming back to it. Moved around a couple things. What's up, Joe Bean? Thank you for the $2. I love Opinion. I mean, they're all right. But thanks for the $2.
Christ.
What were some notable changes that I made? I moved Trucy down to like near the top of a good amount of something because she kind of just has that one case. And she was really good there, but it is just one case. So I think genuinely great was a little bit too high for her. So she's like right next to Mia at the top of a good amount of something. I think that's fair.
It's pretty real.
What else did I change? I think this looks relatively the same. I moved Excelsius Winter up a couple spots for being evil. Oh yeah, I put Verity Gavel into genuinely great because she goes through a pretty good arc. I think she's better than a good amount of something. She's a pretty good character. And she's a good mom.
This is true.
I moved William Shakespeare up because Adam did mention how he was kind of awesome, and he's right about that, so I moved him up a little bit.
He said he was awesome, and he's right, therefore he moved up. Yup.
Espella got bumped down to something, but not a lot. I can't. She's just not a lot. It's a good tier for her. All the characters above her genuinely have more going on, which is crazy.
Wasn't I the one who was like putting her in something but not a lot?
Yeah, and I was
Making
trying
that
to
argument?
justify it, but the more I thought about it, I'm just like, nah.
Oh, like I don't know. I mean,
I was
yeah,
disappointed, man.
integral to the story, just not the craziest of characters.
Yeah. I put her next to the queen, the first queen of Kharian, who also is very integral to the story, but not much of a character. Because I thought that was fitting. I don't think this changed that much. Fucking no. I think Beppo got promoted to something, but not a lot, because he's the sandwich, and that's something.
That is something. He is
Something. So he got moved up. Yeah.
Not this.
Okay, it didn't actually change as much as I thought, unless I'm forgetting some things. But if I am forgetting some things that you guys noticed, then you can see them. I think I put Kazuma up a couple spots because he's awesome.
He is pretty awesome.
I don't think he's quite S tier, but he's awesome.
If you spend all that time in the first game actually developing, S tier.
Indeed, but he did get quite a lot for when he was around.
Facts.
He did try his best to make up for lost time, and he did, for the most part.
Nope.
Yeah. So I think this is the final character tier list for me. I'm gonna post all the tier lists on like a post on YouTube when I'm done. And I think this will be what the character one looks like. Yeah. And I guess that's the undisputed bottom 5. Kristoff, Zach, what's his name? Wesley Stickler, Raw
Dude,
Chicken,
if I know.
and the pedophile. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Lovely characters.
All
right. Oh, dude, this is cold in my room. Give me 1 minute.
We'll go back to starting soon, and we're running it back for a second, and I'll give Adam a second to get started. Pissed off. By the way, I already got a comment on the previous stream that was shitting on me from the Apollo Justice takes, which I think is hilarious. When I look at the comments, like when I look at like some new comments that I got on various videos, there's like a 50% chance it's someone being mad at my Apollo Justice takes. But I stand by them. I do. I gave... well, no, you know what? You know what? I'm not going to say anything. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it today. So, I'll hold my tongue. We're going to talk about it today.
Alright, now I'm chilling. Let me set up my thing. How'd you say you did this? Oh, right. I think it's like... Drag my Johns like
to the
this.
left or right of the screen.
Yup.
Then put my stream in the other box.
Yup.
They hate him because he spoke the truth. Yeah, dude. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Oh, wait, that's right. I don't remember if I was able to get a good view of your list. How did I do it last time? I don't know if I... Nah, I don't think I actually fully did this. I think I might have kept Discord chilling. How did I do this?
Well, you pop out the window on the Discord stream.
Wait, what?
Right next to the full screen button, you should see a button that says pop out, and it just turns the stream into its own tab.
There we go.
Oh my god.
There we go. That is so much cooler than a grape tier.
Yeah, because if you try to do that to the whole Discord, it like explodes.
This is true. Okay, wait, and then I share this screen. Because it's awesome.
There we go. All right.
Minimize that. Okay.
Did it save your character tier list? I'm curious.
I don't think so.
Over. Because I clicked on the tab again and it was just still there.
Let's see, that's games. Characters. What is it? Oh, it did. Awful.
Where are the plant and the cactus? What do you mean, Charlie? I don't know the cactus you're talking about, but I think you're talking about Charlie the plant.
What about coconut crab?
Charlie is an S tier for all intents and purposes. Oh yeah, there you go. I forgot you spelled sandwich backwards.
Yeah, sandwich tier. Most complex character in the game.
Oh no, for sure.
Right there.
You know, I thought about it after the stream. He's kind of just the bottle rocket, but better in terms of dropping the proverbs.
Oh, dude, you're right.
They made the bottle rocket, but awesome.
They really have it.
And I don't actually. We called him the bottle rocket so much that I don't actually remember his name. He's just the bottle rocket to me. I don't remember his fucking name.
Wait, did we even get a legitimate name, or was he named something stupid like Old Guy Number 5?
I think we got a name, but he's bottle rocket, so it's okay.
Real. Bing.
While I haven't played Silksong, I'm replaying the original game. Hype. Silksong is almost my game of the year. Very close, actually. But
it's okay.
The finale to Bonanza is too good, so it just barely edges it out.
It's nothing to the first 15 picoseconds to Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
There is Clear Obscure, which is every award ever. I think I did check. It did get the most awards out of any game in a single show.
Jesus. I just think it should not have won. I think it was Indie.
Indie and debut indie, right? Or no, debut indie was something else, right?
Yeah, I mean, Indie. So, technically, I guess it wins, but, everyone was like, yeah, we shouldn't even count it anyways. So, if we could, get rid of Indie for them. But, RPG. I think too many people just are like, hey, this game's an RPG and it was good. Therefore, it's the best RPG. No.
RPG is a very
we rank RPG
genre.
by actual elements. All right, and I think Kingdom Come Deliverance should have won that one. It was actually
right? I just feel like
one of the best RPGs.
Just give each
ever.
game something, you know. Just more interesting that way.
True. I don't know. I really think if the world was perfect, Silksong got Indie, and then Kingdom Come Deliverance got RPG, because those two, I think, definitely deserve those. Specifically, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I mean, I'm probably sure you guys have probably already heard that opinion. Because it's very real. It's very real. It actually has a lot of backing to it, such as the fact that it's all Kingdom Come Deliverance is all about.
Blueprints, my beloved, got nothing. I heard Blueprints was a little controversial because some people were like too much work. Didn't play it, but that's what I heard.
I didn't play it, but I know that I know Peak. I know Peak when I see it.
I know some people. I know it's a very complicated puzzle game, so some people really jived with it and some people did not.
Oh hell no! You're telling me some people didn't jive with it because they couldn't? Nah. You were banned from ranking
Wasn't it
games.
because it was It's because I think it's because it's a roguelite. In a way. So the rooms are random. So sometimes you just can't solve a puzzle because it's randomized. Okay. I think that was the problem.
I lied. Well, I wanted to actually quickly take a peek at the Game Awards again. RPG and Indie are the only ones I can think of right now. Cliffscar. Narrative, art direction. I won't lie, they had crazy art direction. Score,
hey,
music.
Obama's on No Man's Sky. Good for him.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean...
I'm not going to explain that to anyone in the chat.
Bob.
We're just going to go with that.
Audio design? Pretty sure they didn't win audio design. Battlefield 6, that makes sense.
You guys are not getting context on that. We're just going to go with that.
No, that's just a thing he does. It's just a thing he does.
He just does that, yeah.
He just does that.
I do have Obama friended on Steam. Thank you for asking.
Best performance. I'm biased. That motherfucker was in Elden Ring. Wait, right. Yeah, 3 of these guys are already from Expedition 33. Jesus Christ.
And then immediately in chat for Brian, no more score.
Okay.
All right, well, the illusion's broken now. You soiled it.
Ryan,
you ruined it, dude. I was trying to convince people that I had Obama friended on Steam, dude.
Casually. Innovation games for impact. Best ongoing game support, indie, debut, mobile, VR, action. Oh yeah.
I'm Bama. No, you're not.
No, you are not.
Do I change these tiers?
Oh, that's right. Hades 2 did get a W. Silksong got that W. That's real.
Silksong got action.
Action Adventure. Action goes to Hades 2.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, no.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just
so
as I
Hades 2 got one
remembered,
as well. That's
though.
good, at
Clear
least.
Obscure Sweep.
Do I keep these tiers? I guess. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna reword these because I like doing that. Peak Fiction. Goated. I'll probably change that. Great. Good.
Ooh,
Good.
Right.
Great.
Are you renaming your thingies right now?
Yeah, I like naming my own tiers. You don't have to. I just enjoy doing that. Alright. Not very good. And, terrible, I suppose. Which won't be having... There's not that many cases. Nuclear meltdown on December 15th. Okay. Okay. Specific time as well. Even the time zone. Okay. What year, though? Awesome.
2.
All right. Anyways, let's get started. I got my broken YouTube playlist that I'm gonna have to reset every couple minutes. I click play all.
Love it.
You already know who it is.
I'll just keep the list the way it is. I have to like be creative to like rename it. / I would have to think of words, and it's too much work.
Nah, it's real. Bottom tier can be called Turnabout Serenade. I mean, that is its home, but we'll get to that.
I think I actually have multiple Fs. Is the thing.
I have 3 off the top of my head. Yeah, there's 3 that I know that are gonna be there.
I'm like looking through these and I'm like trying to remember actually because like I don't even remember cases by their names, bruh. I'll be so real.
Well, thankfully the
This
numbers
makes it
are
easy.
here, which should help you
Exactly.
a little bit.
Yes.
I know most of the names because I'm a chud.
Alright, JW is calling.
Anyways, we're gonna get started. Is the music loud enough, chat? It's pretty quiet for me, but I checked the last stream and it was very loud for y'all, so it should be fine.
Wasn't Reds from the Ashes supposed to be like DLC or something like that?
So the original trilogy came out on Game Boy Advance in Japan, and then when we got it in America, it was on the DS. And they started with Ace Attorney 1, obviously. And when they did, they gave us Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, okay.
So, for Americans, technically it's always been there. But if we're going from, like, Japan, then it is DLC, technically. It definitely feels like DLC.
DLC.
Audio's good? Cool. Alright, we're gonna get started. The first turnabout...
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's like... It's the tutorial.
Hey, did you see the ropes, son? But that's about it. Look, I actually hated the second case a little bit more.
Really? I hear a lot of hate about this case, and I get it. I think a lot of people's argument is that, like, in retrospect, it's not very good. Because so many cases end up being better. But I'm willing to cut it, like, a little bit of slack, because it's literally the second case ever.
I mean, I'll be super real. No, I was definitely joking about, like, saying I hated it, but, like, at least more than the first case. I think did I actually find it? I think I found it better than the first case. The only thing is, I didn't actually remember finding it that crazy.
It's not crazy.
I think I'm just gonna put it in C, but above 1.
I think if I put myself back in the mindset of when I first played Ace Attorney, I was into it. So I think I'll give it like the bottom of B. Honestly.
Okay, that might be.
Yeah,
real.
they open up with icing Mia, which I didn't expect. That was kind of cool.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
And that's where you
The
meet
world
Maya,
is
where you meet
always
everyone.
healed.
So I want to give it bottom of B. I think this case gets too much hate.
Real.
Turnabout Samurai is the start of our third case syndrome.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Low key though, I don't think it's that bad. I think there's way worse. I think there's way worse third cases that we're going to talk about. Turnabout Samurai is not that bad.
No, it was actually. I think it might have been good, better.
I don't like it as much as I think it.
Fuck. Hold
The
on.
first fetch question that triggers
it
people.
burns putting all of these in C for me right now.
Okay, listen. It's weird to rank the first few cases, but Ace Attorney 1 gets peak really quickly. So we're about to talk about 2 S tier cases. So
it warms up. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Wait a minute.
But yeah, Turnabout Samurai.
This shit was fire.
It's like low key, not even that bad. It's got some bad parts. Like Salmonella brings it down a tier, and Wendy Oldbag brings it down another tier. But the plot with De Vasquez is not that bad.
De Vasquez.
I think it's fine. And this is peak fiction.
Does it immediately get to S tiers?
I think it does.
It does have like one of the most no, it's got vermin.
Edgeworth becomes like the best character in this case. Von Karma's a goated villain. You get a lot of heart here. DL6.
This is when life was good. This is when you got a steak dinner in your household.
When I tried to get you into this series, I knew I just needed to get you to this point. Like, I knew these 3 might feel like a little bit of a slog for you, but I knew that once you got here, it would make sense.
Look, all I'm saying is that when I got to the point when he tased me, like, I was like, the absolute cinema.
Yeah, no, he does tase you.
He looks so goofy from the front portrait.
Oh,
it's actually unreal.
I think I looked at it. I think he doesn't look that bad in sprite form. I think they fucked him in the trilogy version.
I need to look at front-facing Von Karma. Shit. Show me front-facing Von Karma.
Trading Pokemon.
What is that edited
Pokemon
image?
Cards was too much. Oh yeah, I do remember that fetch quest. You're right.
Oh, hold on, you're so
to
right.
Some other finales. It's gonna be on the lower end of S tier for sure. But that's just because the series obviously develops from there. But I mean, bro, if it wasn't for this case, like, I wouldn't even care about Ace Attorney that much. Like, okay, this kind of got me hooked. This got me more hooked. This was like, okay, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I love this series now. This is like, okay, this is a thing now that I genuinely love, and I'm gonna play the next one. I may not have gone on to the second one if it wasn't for this. So yeah, it's Turnabout Goodbyes, dude. Like, it's peak. Would you say that is the moment where, like, you got it, Adam?
I think so. Okay, like, I mean, now I was having like a little bit of doubt. I was like, no. It definitely was cooler before. No, not really. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I was into it honestly I kind of want to say the first case. I was like, oh, this is kind of like interesting. I think it was interesting on the first case. Then I kind of got into it on the second case. Yeah. Third one just kind of felt like a rewrap, basically, of 2. But then, like, dude, 4 has like it has literally all the peak. Like, I was like thinking actually about a lot of heart a little bit while I was looking at a couple of these cases where she does show up. I forget that this is when you get introduced to her. No wonder it's such a peak case.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's got all the good characters. It's got for the most part, it's got a pretty W plot.
I would bump 1-3 up. I don't know if I can justify putting it in B tier. Yeah, I think it's going to be very high C for me.
I'm gonna think about it, but like, I'm actually a little. Yeah. I'll think about it. I could kind of jumble these.
So here's a hot topic: is Rise from the Ashes better than Goodbyes? Because for my first 2 tier lists, I said yes, but now I've been thinking about it more in retrospect, and I'm not quite sure,
plot.
honestly.
I think I like 1-4's like overarching plot a lot better. Don't get me wrong, 1-5 is that one's pretty dire. I don't know. I just vibe with 1-4 a little bit more plot wise.
I mean, that's fair because 1-4 is more of like a culmination, whereas this is like entirely self-contained.
True.
So it does have a disadvantage there. This one, 1-5's got really strong characters. Damon Gant, Lana, Emma, Jake Marshall.
1-5 was pretty good.
Okay,
I don't
chat
know.
is generally saying goodbyes is better. It has the blue badger, death. That's fair.
That's ooh. Damn.
Okay.
The fucking the end of a run, bruh. Jesus Christ. If Turnabout Serenade, you know, wasn't around to show me what was worse.
Well, don't worry, we have
that
another
would-
blue badger case to talk about. Don't you worry.
Oh, dude, I love that one.
Oh, do you
I'm
now?
still
Okay.
going to put it in S tier, I think, but it will definitely be below Goodbyes, I think, for me. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm more on I'm more hooked on the story of Goodbyes than 5.
I think I agree.
But 1.5 definitely takes the cake on like characters. I think it barely beats 1.4 in characters for me. Because don't get me wrong, peak ass characters in 1.4, but like I would say there's a little bit more characters in 1.5, and I think overall they kind of got like better quality. It was pretty sick.
Well, 1.5 is technically made in the post trilogy, so they had just had a lot more experience making characters then, I think.
Ooh, that's a good point. It might be a little bit of nostalgia. It might be a little bit of might be a little bit of rose-tinted glasses, but I mess with Goodbyes.
I think for my past tier list, I did put Rise from the Ashes above, but just the more I analyze this series, the more I realize how important Goodbyes is to the series. It's so important. Okay. We'll get to that, man. We'll get to that. I got words. I got words. The first case of Justice for All. Dog, do you even remember what happens in this case? Probably not.
I mean, I do, but Phoenix didn't remember for the beginning because he got fucking concussed with a fire extinguisher.
I think it's probably the least memorable.
Ooh, you think it's gonna go not very good?
I guess no. It's not bad. It's fine.
I think it's just a low C. It was
It's just nothing.
I mean, it low-key has that same feeling of like when you would play those sequels of older games and they would have a really lame excuse as to why you don't have the abilities from the last game.
Absolutely. It's so like Samus losing all of her abilities because she hit a
yes,
wall
dude.
in Metroid Prime.
Yeah. It would be some dumb shit like that. Like, oh, dude, you crash your ship. No memories, no more abilities. It's like, okay, my bad, I
Richard
guess.
Wellington, you're right, my bad.
It's not elevated to
It's just.
But I don't know. It low-key just hit like it low-key felt like the first case of the last game. Honestly, to me, really.
I think, like you said, I think they tried to just make an excuse to make another tutorial, and thankfully, they learned right after that that they don't need to do that.
No, they can actually like.
And they started from then on out, they started making the first cases like something usually. But here, I don't think they figured that out yet. So.
Nope.
Just whatever.
Second case. No,
I love Reunion and Turnabout. I've sung very high praises of this case.
What would I rank to?
I put it in great. I love this
great.
case.
That is probably.
We get Pearl here. Mimi Miney is a great villain, as I have discussed.
This is when you meet Morgan for the first time, right?
Yeah, this is where we get Pearl and Morgan for the first time, and they have very strong
you get a little bit
introductions.
Morgan. True. Whoa, what did I open?
Underrated? Yeah, I would call this case underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it as one of the greats, but I think it's just it's just good.
It's gonna be a low grade for me, or it's gonna take top good. I'll probably decide later.
But yeah.
Yeah, but you do bring up great points. We do get Earl. We do get Jorgen, or we get organ donor.
It's just, I think Earl. I like it so much because I love how it expands the Fae stuff. Because when we learn about Maya Fae being a spirit channeler, we're like,
ooh, yeah,
okay,
that is true.
That's random. And here we get a really good expansion of it. And the spirit channeling is used in very interesting ways in the courtroom as well.
Yeah, you know, that's true. That's true. Okay, and then ooh,
everyone's favorite case. The only reason that people hate Justice for All.
Yeah. Wait. My brain burns. I can't remember. Wait, hold on. What was the big twist?
The cape fell into the bust.
There we go. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Oh man,
Big Top is overhated. I'm gonna say that. I agree, and we'll talk about them in a minute. I'm still not saying it's good, but I think it is overhated.
Is it overhated like I don't know, like a Dark Souls 2 type situation where it's not the greatest, obviously, out of like the game that's sitting right next to you, but it's like easily like some top tier shit.
My thing, and I think I've said this for the past 2 tier lists, and I still agree with it, is like a lot of people say this is the worst case in the series, and I'm like, dog, did you play
worse in the
Apollo
series?
Justice?
Whoa, oh hell no, hell no!
Like,
I already know the ones that are worse.
Did you play?
I already know the ones that are
Kidnap
worse.
Turnabout?
Yes, yeah, dude, no, yeah, no,
It's like for the trilogy, yes, it is the worst case. But bro, if you play the future games, it gets so much worse.
Like, all honestly, to be real with you, I'm struggling to think of it honestly as like pure D, but that Mo testimony is kind of getting to me.
You mean testimonies, plural?
Well, yeah. that was the problem.
Is one of the
I think
only
I'm pretty
true
indeed. It truly was the first case where I started getting annoyed. This really was like this is a breaking point for me. I was like, ooh, this is too much. I'm hitting it.
I think the major problem with it is the fact that all of its characters are not likable except for Acro.
This is, yeah, I think that's safe to say.
Mo and Regina are obnoxious, and Max and Ben are pedophiles. So it's just.
Well, hold on.
Let's
forgo it a little bit. Just do the fact of where this game was produced.
I know.
Even then, I don't know. They're still rather shallow. They're just, I don't know. They're just fighting over Regina. Yeah. So
my friend got into Ace Attorney watching me play 2-3. I'm so sorry.
Over.
You can bully a cripple man. Peak case. You right.
Oh, that's true. Makes a good point. Oh yeah, I don't know. I forget. Hold on, they were fighting. Who was the one who had something to lose? It was probably Max, I think.
Max had a little something to lose.
I remember like Ben. I think Ben was the one that was like chilling. I think like he didn't have like a ton to lose.
Nah, Ben had Max beef, bro.
It's so
Ben
good.
had Max beef.
Well, Ben had Max beef, but like Max was like, bro, I can't take this shit. I don't got.
Oh yeah, Ben is the one that smacked him with a bottle or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Or did I say Ben?
Oh man.
Max?
I mean, I literally understood what you meant, even though you were fucking wrong. Yes.
Okay, cool. Overhated case. Still not good, but overhated.
It's actually interesting. I don't know. You're like saying overhated. I was like, I was prepping for like the C tier revival. I was like, oh shit.
No,
you think it's cooler than that? But you were saying that people thought it was like the worst.
By overhated,
like,
I mean people think it's here and it's actually here. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's pretty real.
Yeah.
2-4.
The best case so far. This case is fucking peak fiction. Oh my god.
This is mucho true.
This case is so good. This is why this case makes me like. This case is why my brain hurts when people say Justice for All sucks. It's like, dude, seriously? Did we play the same case?
Yeah, but at the top. This first and second game. I mean, yeah, they just kind of locked in, I guess.
They did.
I realized this whole time. Is your stream muted? It is.
Ace Attorney is all about the finale.
Music this whole time. Oh, that's way better. Yeah, huh? Okay. Damn, that's interesting. Okay, first and second game just had to they just had to do a little bit of locking in. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
the last case was like, I remember being really invested. I love
dude, I looked back at our streams recently for reasons I will not talk about on stream, and you were so into it.
Yeah, dude.
And you were so happy when Matt Onguard was gonna get iced.
Dude, it was such a fucking cool moment.
Yeah.
And we had fucking Shell.
I respect Farewell My Turnabout. That's what it's called, by the way. Farewell My Turnabout, because...
Yeah, Farewell My Turnabout.
I respect it because it tries... It's so different. And they never really attempt this again, is the thing. They kind of do in Runaway Room, and we'll talk about that. Like, nothing reaches this level of, like... internal conflict. Like, Maya's kidnapped, and this guy's guilty. What are you gonna do? Like, it's... Ugh. It's really rich. It tries new things and it completely excels.
I really like the idea of was it failing to get your client the not guilty verdict being a good thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool to me.
I think it shows Phoenix's like strength of character. How he cares about doing the right thing more than his job.
It was, oh, that's true. It was actually massive for character.
Which is why I hate this shit, and we'll get to it.
Nah. Character assassination type shit, yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Let's move on to fucking Peak.
Chat, I'm just gonna warn you guys. I am so incredibly like rose-tinted glasses with all of these cases.
Incoming Glaze.
Incoming Glaze. I love all of these cases. They're all amazing. 3-1 is already in great. I love this. Amazing first case. It's like genuinely really engaging. It doesn't have to be.
I don't really think I can argue with that. I'm trying to, dude. It had a pretty crazy hook.
The twist at the end with making with hiding the poison in the pills, genuinely a really good twist at the end.
True.
Like, they don't hold your hand that much. And I think this is the first game where you just have the option to skip the tutorial. You know, like that one YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Grosberg is just like, hey, if you don't want me to tell you about this stuff, I just won't. And you're like, nah. And then you just move on. I'm very biased. I think it's not... It's really good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I voted above, too.
It's just such a solid case compared to first cases.
It's really solid. It's fucking, it is compact.
It's just great. And this is an amazing filler case that's incredibly creative and kind of tries some new things that are never really explored again.
Wait, explain.
Stolen turnabout. So it starts as a thievery, which is entirely unique. And then
right. You know, that is true. That is true.
And then you end up convicting Luke Atme for it when you think everything's fine. And then you're doing a murder now. And guess what? It's also Luke Atme, which is a problem. And then that creates a whole thing. And it's very, very interesting.
Oh, that was a great case. I don't even explain myself, bro. The glaze will be going crazy.
I'm glazing. I'm on full glaze mode right now.
Now 3, you know, it just wasn't, you know, that great.
It's just also great, and people don't like this one for some reason. I love this case. It's so fun and stupid. It's amazing.
It truly was.
A lot of people don't like this case, and you just don't. You can't take it seriously, dude. You can't take it seriously. It's one of my least favorites. Nah, dude, you gotta just play it going into it, thinking of it as a comedy, and it's peak. What do you mean Furio Tigre used a cardboard badge? Are you kidding me? That's stupid. I love it.
Dude, I love Furio Tigre. Fuck, dude. Man, they dropped Peak on my birthday.
Well, like, this is important to, like, know, is, like, with both of these cases, they're both goofy, but they also have a lot of emotional complexity. Like, Luke Atme is unironically very sinister, and there's unironically a lot of tragedy in Recipe for Turnabout as well. So they're not just for laughs, they're also like genuinely complex. They're great filler. I would say they might be the best examples of filler in the whole series. Because usually filler is boring. It's like, okay, let's just get back to the main story. But these are so fun.
I concur.
Yeah.
It was so good. I love 3. Honestly, nah, I'm gonna say it, bro. 3 was so goofy, honestly. I think I liked it a little bit more than the second one.
Okay, I disagree. No, I disagree with that, but it's
I don't know. It was just so enjoyable to me.
Hell yeah. I'm glad.
I don't know if it's like better objectively, but like subjectively, I remember having so much fun with like 3. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I'm thinking back on it. I think I was really having a lot of fun on 3. Like,
hell yeah.
A lot.
Justice for Recipe for... I'm probably the biggest glazer of Recipe for Turnabout you guys are going to find on the internet, because I know people don't like this case very much.
Let's see. This is Falls, right?
And then after the silliest case in the game, you get the darkest one immediately after, which is crazy.
Ooh. Where would I place this one? I think I'd place it...
I think I'd place it right below the first one.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that.
Solely for the fear in your heart when you see her show up. And the emotional gut punch that is watching a manipulated man kill himself for the sake of that witch.
Well, I'm saying. Oh, and then we just hold on. Let me just slam peek up here. I don't even need to say a damn word. Ooh, is it? Oh, actually, never mind. That actually might be a good talking point. I lied.
The reason I made this channel. All right, cool.
Okay, you're putting it at the top too. Okay, W.
Bro.
I was like thinking, like, oh, no, maybe we could debate a little bit about it because like,
well, I didn't make the channel for this. That's not true. I started with Smash Brothers, but whatever. You get the point.
It totally dictated the direction you were going.
Yeah. Spoilers, chat. There's nothing's gonna be higher than this for me.
That's real. I kind of expected as much when you made an entire row for it.
Some come close. Some definitely come close, and we'll get to that. But
this one.
Okay, like if this was the case that made me like really into Ace Attorney, this was the case that made me realize, oh, this is actually my favorite thing like ever.
It's pretty real.
Like this is actually my favorite video game. Like. I don't even know what to say. Like,
it was really cool and it was awesome.
It was really cool and also awesome, and you guys should really play like the games. I think it'd be freaking cool.
I don't know. I feel like characters get a lot more depth as we go on. You know, hold on. I'm pretty sure like our character tier list kind of like complements this list quite a bit, mostly because like I think I could think of like the characters that appear in these cases, and they're honestly some of like
Dahlia's an S, Godot is
the more
an S,
memorable
Phoenix
ones,
is an S, and this is probably
the
Phoenix's best showing. So
yeah, it is true. This is factual. It's got the
it
goat
doesn't
in
beat
there.
1-4. I disagree with that.
Doesn't beat 1. What the fuck? Explode, bro. Oh no, I think it beats 1-4. Oh, like, cause like you know, like 1-4 is like 4, and there's like one of them, so you know.
It's just it needs to be studied on like how to write a finale. It takes everything from the past trilogy and just ties it together so well. So many character arcs are resolved here, and it's
real
beautiful. It's like ugh, it's beautiful. And I cry like a fucking baby when I like research it, because it's so much to take in. And then we get abysmal dog shit right after.
Real. Is it? I don't think it gets terrible
no, it
just
doesn't.
yet, but it's going to be definitely at the bottom of D for me. Because I do agree with the whole little Phoenix happenings things. Or actually, yeah. See, that's kind of like the whole game, though. I think, like, honestly, okay. No, you know what? No, hold on. Let me change my outset. Yeah, this case, I shouldn't say that this case should be responsible for the character assassination. It's more of the game. If I guess we're talking about the case itself,
this is the worst offender.
You know what? This is actually this is the best case of appellate justice. Where does that really put it for me? It's the best case in the game.
Because it's actually really interesting at the start.
It low-key, here, maybe this is hot, I don't really know. I think it's better than these two cases, 1, 3, you know what? It's gonna actually take the top of C for me.
I think
small counterpoint. This is the best, chat. This is what I consider the best. That's the best. Look at these games. Okay, first game, second game, right? You want to know what their last case is? All right, and you're gonna see what the next consecutive cases from this. I don't know.
4-1 has a it's actually very interesting at the start. Phoenix is disbarred now, and the villain is your mentor. That's like super interesting. But
I think it's an interesting take. But you're gonna see how this is like the potential man of cases and how everything falls off.
But I tried to, okay. When Adam played Apollo Justice, I was really gonna try to give the game a second chance, and I immediately started losing my mind in this case because Phoenix goes on a rant for like literally 30 minutes about like the cupboard being moved, and it's just the most insane rambling you've ever heard. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then it finally cuts back to Kristoff, and you almost forget that he was even on the stand in the first place.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you remember that, because I was losing my shit during that. I'm like, what is actually happening? I tried to give this game a chance, chat, and I like immediately was like lost my mind with this case, because it's... And like, okay, the game is called Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. He doesn't do anything in this case.
This is a little true. This was like almost entirely guided between your evil ass mentor and Phoenix Wright.
You sit there and let Phoenix cook. It's like a movie, but it's like a bad movie with like so many plot holes in it.
I think it was a decent movie, like a 7 out of 10, but the sequel just didn't land at all. You know, they changed directors, they even changed acting cast, and it just didn't work.
No, the director actually is the same. That's the weird part.
Oh, shit.
Takumi did make this game, although I'm pretty sure he didn't want to.
Yeah. And
but Capcom
ironically, didn't you say, wait... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was like, I was thinking about the whole drunk plot. You said that he made Justice for All drunk as hell?
Yeah, I think that's... I don't know if that's true or not, but that is... I have heard that tossed around a lot, that he was drunk when he wrote Justice for All. I guess he, like, became sober when he wrote this.
It was off the tail end of the drunk.
And he was in the worst of it during this.
Yeah.
I don't know. 4-1. Like Adam said, the best in the game. Top of C.
Yep, that's the best.
He put it better than I could.
Bro, low-key remind me what 2 was actually like. I'm remembering the characters, I'm remembering some of the arcs. Why was that important?
So it kind of starts as like, it's an interesting premise actually at the start. They're like, hey, there's a bunch of smaller crimes going around that you gotta try to figure out. There's like a panty thievery, ew, by the way. There's like a...
Yeah, no, I'm remembering that guy.
The noodle stand got stolen.
That's right.
Something else. And then at the end, you kind of tie them all together into this murder, which is kind of interesting. It's fine. I'd say it's like a little bit worse than Samurai. It's the most inoffensive case in the game. I don't think it does anything.
I remember this.
Wrong.
It actually we didn't quite get onto the follow-up. Okay, wait, yeah, no, the memories, it's flowing.
Give me a minute.
Jesus. Yeah. 4-2. Inconsequent. Yeah, no, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah. It was whatever.
Or at least a tame way to describe it. I low-key remember like playing this case, and I was like low-key getting just a tad bit of exhaustion.
You mentioned that when we were talking about Alita.
Yep. I was getting a little bit of exhaustion. I was like, oh man, this is something. Yeah, that's right. When we got to court. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I was a little exhausted. I was like, whew, this is I feel like I'm dragging my feet.
Gets hit by a car.
You can't bring me from literal peak to this in one run. And what did we skip out just to do this shit for?
Huh?
Weren't we? Hold on. Something came out around the time we were streaming this.
Oh no! Elden Ring came out when we were playing this case.
Elden Ring. Oh my god, that's right.
Which. That's an insane sentence that we were playing Turnabout Serenade instead of Elden Ring. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Why do we do that?
I'm a really bad friend.
I'm sorry. Postponed it. Nah, it was... Ironically, okay, that technically was the good, like, right call, because I would not have been in the mood. I wouldn't have. If I got too deep in Elden Ring, I wouldn't have been in the mood. I'd just been like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you're like fighting Moog, and I'm like, hey, you want to go back and play Apollo Justice? No.
Why the hell would I do that?
Everyone agrees that 4-3 is dog. Okay, so there's 20 people watching the stream. Are there any Turnabout Serenade defenders in the chat? I have to know. And no, if
there's a Serenade defender in there, I will find out where you live, and
No, this isn't a threat. I'm just curious. Me? Yes? All right, you're both banned. No, I'm kidding.
I threatened to show you this tier list, but only like this F part with only Serenade in there, and just like up to your face, just this. Actually, I'm gonna post this. Like, I'm gonna like slap it onto your window and shit.
SpongeBob.
yeah.
Oh,
Christ.
This was miserable.
Look, all memes aside about the cutscene playing for the 18th time,
no, that's part of the problem. We're not gonna skip over that. That's
genuinely had like 18 fucking problems, bro. But the biggest ones were the people, the characters. Tell me the dude I gotta defend is like #1 liar on this planet who will not communicate at all in the slightest and pretends that the motherfucker can't see. It burns so much. You don't understand.
There's just so much bullshit in this case
the plot that gets him accused
to go along with.
Yeah, the plot that gets him accused too is, I remember it being rather sus because like, God, I don't remember how it worked, but I remember like him being blind and not fucking talking was a really big part of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, it turned out that was like a fucking lie, but going off of it, which everyone, assumed was true, I remember we were complaining for the longest time during the case about how he ended up becoming accused because it didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, so one of the biggest problems with this case is, if Machi shot that gun, he would have blown his fucking arm off. But Clavier goes like, okay, then who did do it? I don't know. All right, then he's still guilty. What?
Oh, I remember it. It was the idea of fucking like they were kind of doing a guilty.
Emma was done dirty. Emma's just a prick in this game, which is a shame.
Oh, Emma was done fucking. Dude, that's insane because like Emma's like genuine. She was genuinely like W character, and then like in this one, much like all the other characters, she got lowered so many fucking tiers, bro. What was I gonna say? But that's what I was gonna mention was that. When we were doing that whole thing, yeah, it was just assume bro was guilty if there's like no proof, and I was like sitting there like, huh? Wait, what do you mean? If you can't prove he did it, he didn't. Like, I don't know, you can't just say he did it. You can't just say perchance. That's the thing I remember finding really stupid. Wait, who did it? I don't know. Then he did it. No.
It's funny because that's kind of a stigma with Ace Attorney in general. That's like a meme with the series. It's like, if you can't find the true culprit, they're still guilty. But the thing is like, the series doesn't actually do that. But Tournament Saturday does, and it's really obnoxious.
It's memed about, but in truth, usually, even if it is
there's a Dubus Goobus animation on it. It's really funny.
This is real. What was that? I was gonna say, right, even if it's like really loose, there's still like usually like something else that's in the way. So it would be like this. It'll be like this. Person is accused of this thing. And there's like a lot of things that pointing towards it, right? And it's like, ooh, it looks like they did it. And going off the proof we have, they definitely did it, right? But then you'll be like, you see, there's this or whatever, which points towards this possibility. It's like, okay, well, you better prove the possibility, or else, if you can't prove
and then we explore the possibility, blah, 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 blah.
Then we have to go off the proof that we have, right? There was no fucking proof for this kid. He's blind, and he's mute. He's blind and mute.
It's just a
constant and he shot onslaught. A gun.
Yeah.
That like would have blown his whole fucking arm off. And like when we point towards the fact that like all the proof up to the proof in quotes, by the way, up to this point was like pretty shoddy at best. The response is, well, you did it because you didn't point anyone else out. What?
It's just a constant wave of bullshit that you kind of just have to accept. It's like, okay, Lamiwar does speak English now. Machi does too. Also, she's blind, he's not. Also, Lamiwar was in like the vents, apparently. Also, like, it keeps going. It's like, also the cocoon was in the guitar, by the way. The what? Also, there's like smuggling with the cocoon, I guess. Okay.
Dude, I felt that like, sure. Okay, I'll be so real. It sounded like an interesting plot on paper. How did we get here, man?
I think I called the case AI generated when we played it because it felt like so much random bullshit.
Oh no, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's connections to all this, and it makes sense. In quotes, it's so loose. It's like it's just a string.
The
not
logic
even
of this case made no sense. Now that you mention it, thank you. I'm glad I convinced
there's
someone.
There's just a string connecting these things, and it's so ever so fragile. And I just can't believe they ran with this, because it seems like it was like it feels like it was put together with scraps. It really fucking does, man.
Also,
and I never understood it.
Also, there's a key distinction that I need to make here, because I did get a comment one time or something. Someone who mentioned, like, okay, if you don't like how illogical this case is, then why do you like this case so much? Because this case genuinely wants you to take it seriously. It's like trying to tell something, it's trying to like tell a deep story and like send a message about how witnesses can be used instead of evidence. This case knows what it's doing and it goes with it, and it's funny. This case is not funny. This is just sucks.
I was about to say 2 reasons. One, I didn't laugh. The other reason, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, this case actually, like, I think this case thought it was him. And it's not.
I don't even know if they thought they were
gets nothing in this case. Bro, it would have been, like, is it not obvious that he would be conflicted about his bandmate being accused? Like, that writes itself. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing ever happens. And you know what,
I've
Adam?
talked more about
hating
this case
than I think tier lists, I did put this case at the bottom. But honestly, when I played the game on stream with you, you convinced me this case is worse.
Yes. I'm gonna hit you out. I'm gonna hit you all with the argument really quick. Why is the last one worse than Serenade? Let me hit you with it. Do you know how much potential one set up? Do you know how cool the mentor idea really is if you truly seek out like the potential you could do with like its writing? Like, dude, it literally creates peak automatically. This shit is like a machine, bro. It's automated.
Says that case is better than Recipe. That's insane. That's just insane.
Bruh, insane.
I put Succession in A. Good for you, man. I'm gonna let Adam keep talking.
Like, look, man. They had a machine and it was going to just pump out peak for them. And someone didn't just throw a pipe into it, but they started kicking it and just tearing out the fucking gears with their teeth, bro. They started ravaging the machine, and they turned amazing. Like it was actually still like it still had potential. Like even halfway through, it kind of lost like its like S or A scaling for me, right? But it's like, you know, we can make this good. You know, we can still hit a couple of like big hitters here. And they did nothing. They got no value out of it. And I think the loss of value is a beautiful argument to make as to why this is the worst.
No, I agree.
You literally had so much writing on this. You have so much writing on this. Literally think of any movie out there with a really shitty sequel. This hits exactly like it. And do you know why shitty sequels are so shitty? They're shitty because they barely incorporate anything from the movie that preceded it. This is the same fucking thing. It had everything writing in from basically case 1. Starting all the way from the beginning, it had everything. And it did nothing. There were so many like moments where I saw all these characters and I was like, dude, there's gonna be so much conflict in this, right? There's so much writing in on this. And I got like Phoenix over here basically trying to be like 200 IQ, predict the future type shit.
It's bad doing because all of these potential things. Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm like looking at this shit and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay. If anybody doesn't know of the Potential Man joke, I was making it on the last time we were doing like the character stream. And the long story short was I basically stole it from the fucking
the Mason system, yes.
Jujutsu Kaisen fandom. All right. And it was supposed to be talking about a character, you know, who had a lot of potential and nothing really came of it, right? However, I should mention that it sort of came into play later at the very fucking least. This shit is not even potential, man. This shit was just ass, man. Nothing came
head,
from
man.
It. What is smoking my freaking head, dude? Putting ass in my fucking case, dude. And yeah, no, I just think it's that bad simply because all potential was wasted. Nothing ever came from it, and the ending. Can we talk about the ending really quick? Do you know how bad that was? I don't. Some people think it was like okay. I think it was so
okay.
bad.
No, like seriously though, to the people in chat who like this case, because there's a couple of you. How do you defend that last trial, dude? It's like 30 minutes long.
Dude, I could genuinely put it up here if they just let me get like a guilty verdict. It was already bad enough that we're pulling a guy out of bail.
Scene. The trial just starts and Apollo's like, all right, Christoph did it. Here's the evidence, and then he crashes out, and you're done. Or actually, no, sorry. He says no, and then you say jury system, and then he crashes out.
Yeah, it was just so odd to me. And also, can we also talk about like, so he's like crashing out about it.
Okay, let me reword. Let me like say that again. The pursuit theme does not play in the final trial. What happened?
Dude, like
that's a crime.
Here's my number one. Here's my number one fucking problem with it, dude. You're telling me. It's like, so we pulled this guy out of jail. We pulled this guy out of jail. We're just done
now?
Dude, like, it's insane. We pulled this guy out of jail, and we're like, no, we got more to say about you. We dogging on you, son. And he's like, okay, right? And we start dogging on him. And he's like, no. And we're like, oh shit. We pull up like the jury system. I've heard people talk about like, and so we get to see his true colors. He didn't even get to show his original ones, bro. We got to see the mentor colors. We didn't really get to see the Christoph colors.
Yeah,
all right?
We don't get to see.
So like when he starts crashing out over the jury system, he's like, "You can't let these animals decide the verdict." And they're like, "Look, it's his true colors. It's his true." It's like we didn't even see what his thoughts were on anything. What do you mean true colors? It's just Christoph at this point. There is no character. There's no conflict. It's just Christoph crashing out. That's why I don't understand why people really think Christoph is such a cool character. You don't know him. You don't know Christoph.
Thank you.
And because you don't know him, this last case is so bad.
Honestly, Adam's doing most of my job for me.
You're convicting a guy you don't even know about, and you're trying to tell me that you know the ins and outs of this? You don't know the character. You don't even know him because they don't know it themselves. They didn't even get to figure it out. They didn't get to figure him out. They made him. They probably like wrote some cool shit about him, like, dude, the Cyclops. Oh, that was pretty cool. But like, that's kind of the extent. No one knows Christoph because no one ever got to know Christoph. He was just there, and
I like
he crashes
Vera's
out.
story. I do like Vera, but she can't save this.
Vera ain't saving shit, bro.
I do like her, but she doesn't save this now.
No. She could try. She could believe she can, but she won't. And honestly, not her fault. It's too far gone. It's way too far gone.
Honestly, you said most of the things that I wanted to say, so we can basically just move on. But yeah, I mean, they try to gaslight you into thinking that Christoph is like this crazy manipulator. But it's like you said, we don't even really get to see any of that. And then we do the Mason system, which is like, has a couple plot holes in it, but it's kind of interesting, I guess. But then that final trial, man, it's like 30 minutes long. Like,
the trial spoils everything. All of it.
It's
spoiled.
Like if you go back to our streams, you'll notice the fact that that final stream is like one of the shorter ones we've done. Because it's nothing. Compared to the
entire end of that stream was complaining.
Like if we just want to talk, yeah, no, a lot of it was complaining. Like if you just want to like compare to like peak fiction over here, there's so much going on. There's so many character arcs being explored. The finality of it all, the music, the moments. I don't understand the Succession lasers. I really don't.
There's so many connections. I mentioned it. I said there's going to be a ton of characters that would have a lot of conflict. They never do. Not really. And somehow Christoph, I'm supposed to believe he's a super cool guy who's like a fucking evil genius type, guy. But like, I don't know. There's not a lot of build up to this because like, we don't know him to be some super crazy mastermind. We don't know him to even be a cool guy. Like he's supposed to like have like, this facade that he's actually kind of nice, but he's actually fucking evil. You don't even get to know him before the whole true colors come out.
Yeah.
And that's the only part I hate the most. I feel like I actually despise it because
it's potential, man. If
I don't know, man. I feel like this was writing itself.
If he was there throughout the whole game, and then was this at the end?
It would have been absolute cinema, bro. It would have been absolute cinema.
In the making, like for real.
It would have been great. Literally a misplay by putting him away from after the first case.
So yeah,
an instant
I know there are some Apollo Justice fans in chat, and listen, man, I gave your game 2 chances. I played it myself the first time. I hated it. I played it with Adam. I actually think I hated it more, which is funny.
I always believe that the man who can find joy in something that others can't does have a little bit of superiority, but
no, like, I'm happy for you if you
out.
enjoyed this game. I'm glad. Like, that's great for you. I can't. I tried. I really tried when we streamed the games. And it didn't.
Ever since 2, I was fatigued and I was dragging my feet along. And you know, 4 had, like I said, 4 is potential. 4 had potential. This biggest disappointment ever of all time. I couldn't.
Anyways, we should move on. This is
we should.
I think no, you cooked though. Honestly, like that, I had a smile on my face while you were going on that rant. That was great.
It's just so bad to me that like it needs to be addressed.
Like, yes, let the hate flow through you.
Thank you, Palpatine. Oh,
5-1 is good.
5-1's yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Ted,
you blew up the courtroom.
Fucking move it. There we go. You blew up the courtroom. This is true.
It's a pretty strong start.
Was it
we get the intro to Athena here, which is great. We love Athena.
What was the name of the person who died again?
I know her last name was Arm, but I keep blanking on her first name.
Chat, what was her name?
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
What was her name? Chat, what was her name?
Someone in chat said I'm not falling for this again.
We're fucking stupid.
That's hilarious. Judy is better here than any other case. I think I disagree with that. I think she gets a lot more in 5-3, but she's good here.
She's decent.
I like how she's got a crush on Apollo. That's cute.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna throw it on this case that Right. I thought it was just low key really interesting. And then, dude, for a second they had me going. I was like, oh shit, there's an actual bomb like Corbin.
Yeah, that was a cool twist at the end.
Are we so for real?
And Phoenix goes, nuh-uh, that's not a bomb. And he's like, fuck you mean nuh-uh? And I was like,
Phoenix said, I got some time to ore farm.
Yeah, as he tends to do. Oh, he aura farmed a lot in this case.
It's
Phoenix
true.
does a lot of
Apollo tried, bro, with his little fit later on, but you know, he didn't get nearly enough.
Phoenix does a lot of aura farming in the 3DS games. He's like, I'm done with the trilogy. Apollo Justice didn't happen. I'm just gonna be awesome now.
Apollo Justice didn't happen. I'm just gonna be awesome.
Apollo was suddenly edgy. No, yeah, his fit is weird, but I do like him in this game.
Yeah, so he turned into a one-piece captain, but like without all like the aura.
I think Apollo Justice is at his best in this game. I think. I like how he's the one who's doubting.
Captain would be an admiral.
Well, we'll talk about that more later.
I've never seen any of that.
5-2 might be the most nothing case in the entire series. But it's fine.
I don't even remember it, bro. What was 5-2? That was the one with Tenmataro and all that,
yeah, this
right?
is Tenmataro. This is like, but it's like, it doesn't really contribute to anyone's character development or anything. It's not bad. There's nothing bad about this case. I hear a lot of people hating on it. It's not bad. It's just like, kind of like corner. It's just entirely inoffensive, I feel like.
Oh, wow, yeah. I think I'll put it right here. Yeah, I remember actually not liking 2.
I think I like Samurai more.
I was getting some Apollo Justice flashbacks. I remember when I was playing that case a little bit. I was like, look, man, Apollo, he could just lock the fuck in.
We do get Blackwell's introduction here, but that's fun. Blackwell's awesome.
Blackwell's introduction was definitely the highlight, ironically, at least for me.
I think so, yeah.
I thought he was kind of cool.
It has Phineas, but not Ferb. True.
No Ferb. And then 5-3. Oh yeah.
It contributes to Apollo and Athena's relationship. That's true. I guess that's like the so does this case though.
Wait. Is 3 Law of Dark?
This is Dark Age of the Law, the school case. I like this case. I think this is great.
I did like this case. I think this was great.
I think it's great. This is a good case. Very.
Something to be low great for me or high good because
for me, I think it's
really
the characters that carry it. I love all 3 of the student trio, and Means is a good villain. And obviously, it's the solo Athena case, and I just love Athena, and I loved seeing her shine here, really come into her own.
Oh, that's kind of real.
I think it's a great case.
And then Kristoff showed up, you know, and it was awesome. It was crazy.
Oh, you mean Clavier? Yeah, Clavier was there for like literally 15 minutes.
Kristoff also, you didn't see it, but he was like on the left side of the door frame, barely visible.
Yeah.
He was sitting there stalking when you least expect it.
I think
we'll put it at the bottom of grade.
Yes, sir. I think this is a great case. I love how Athena kind of tackles the case in like her in a more insane way. It kind of fits her character more.
Actually,
Where she like has Apollo like tie her up into different like poses to demonstrate the way the statue was. That's silly. I think that's fun.
That was pretty goofy. Hold on, remind me, why the hell was Clavier there again? What did he do?
He played the guitar at the end.
I sure hope so.
No, I mean, I think it's because, like, I think they were trying to get, like, a lawyer and a prosecutor to, like, demonstrate something to the students, and so they invited Phoenix and Clavier.
Oh, wait.
Because it wasn't Edward's turn to Aura Farm yet.
That's true. That's for the last case. Well, not counting DLC.
Is it fair if I put 5-4 and 5-5 together?
I can definitely make an argument for that, yes.
I kind of struggle to think about 5-4 on its own.
It's just hard because, like, I think, like, objectively 5-4 is just not up there, but only because, like, it really is just more of, like, a case just full of, like, info, really, but it literally just it literally goes straight into 5-5.
It's literally just part 1 and part 2, so I kind of struggle to, like, split them up in my head. I know some people in my comments didn't like that when I did that, but, like, I don't know. My brain is not working.
I don't know, it just feels unfair because, like, literally 5-4 is inconclusive. So, like, I don't know, how do you rank an inconclusive case? Like, because I think unironically it would probably just fall into the alright, maybe low good tier. Because
I mean, yeah, I guess if we have to rank 5-4 on its own,
it would probably just be, like, kind of, like, up on the mediocre scale, I think.
C, yeah.
I think I'll put it below the Apollo Justice case. Like this is like where it would be objectively.
Let's see, it's mysterious at the beginning with Apollo, and then it has a very strong ending with Fulbright bringing in the lighter, which was like a whoa.
Yeah. But then, like, hear me out though. Absolute cinema follows, and like that was like insane. Oh, where would I put it?
I put it above Goodbyes.
I think I might put it above Goodbyes. Yeah.
Okay. I actually wasn't sure where you were going to put this case.
I mean, yeah, I'll say it. I think I liked it a little bit more than Goodbye. These are all really close in my head, I'll be real. Actually, okay, these two are kind of a little, these two are like kind of up there. This one is definitely close. But these two are like probably close, like relatively for me. I think this one performs a little better than Goodbyes. Dude, cause like, bro, like, the plot, bro.
Listen, I know you're gonna hit me with SpongeBob and Patrick going over the roller coaster, and you actually did multiple times during the stream series.
I did. It was ironic because, like, I was low-key sharing the same thoughts, but I was saying it because I knew it's a fact.
With me, like, this case is really fucked up.
Dude, it was a little dark, dude.
The way that they lead you to think that Athena actually did kill her mom, and they convince you pretty well with her like staring into the camera with blood on her face. It's like, oh my god. Like, that gives me chills. Blackwell is at his best here. Athena's at his best here. Apollo's at his best here, too.
Apollo has a lock in set.
And the Phantom is a great villain. I know a lot of people hate him. He's a great villain. He's not the best, but he's great.
He got shot.
He did.
He's pretty fun.
I love Turnabout for Tomorrow.
You know,
probably the best case. I think the best case
better.
In the Apollo Justice trilogy for sure.
Real. It was like I was gonna say. I think the plot is a little cooler than in 1-4. Honestly, I mean, yeah, you know what? You kind of basically said mostly the Athena killing mother plot, basically.
And
literally the build up to that
dude?
Was like huge, dude. And yes, dude, they made a return, and I was
we
like,
didn't even talk about that in Turnabout Succession because it's so nothing. But they took that concept.
They actually,
cooked
dude,
with
they used the potential.
They used it. They really did it. They cooked with Black Cyclops in this game.
I'll say it again, Chad. I'll say it again. Just in case you weren't listening, you know, they're doing the 10 minutes of rant during 4-4. So much potential, and they didn't use it. It was literally gearing up to be great or even S tier if they could even lock in. Dude.
And this case is
that's how I know. That's how I know. Like, I'm not talking out of my ass. They literally brought it back for 5-5, and it was absolute cinema.
Well, and Fulbright kind of did, not exactly, but he kind of did what I wanted Kristoff to do.
Explain.
in the sense of having a character that you trust for the whole game, and then have them turn on you.
Yes, I
would have still liked for it to have been hinted towards more, which is what I would have wanted with Kristoff as well. But I do think, at least in that way, he does the concept better.
I agree.
What the hell is happening?
Someone's dying.
Oh, it's the Rise from the Ashes introduction. Okay. Also, I think the playlist is working this time, so I think it was just not working last time. Okay. Okay, I'm glad we agree. I actually wasn't sure how you felt about Turnabout for Tomorrow, but I love this case.
No, I loved it.
Characters are very strong.
I think I mentioned this in our character tier list. The only thing I had to get by was a little bit of suspension of belief for
sure.
The Phantom, which I do think is actually a rather critical point, and I bet like people would probably rank it in A. I think the general consensus.
No, and honestly, that's fair because him like jumping from the spaceport as it's moving, that's kind of bullshit. I'll admit.
It's kind of crazy, but like also,
I will give you guys that.
Because like the concept of him losing his like identity, like super sick concept. Obviously, you had to suspend your belief a little bit because it was like he was just wearing 1,500 masks. It was like, what is wrong with this guy?
Oh, I totally was able to suspend my disbelief there because it didn't make any sense at all. But it's fine.
It's low-key a matter of like your mood, really. It can generally be great for probably most people. I just thought it was awesome because, like I mentioned, I thought the concept of the Phantom was pretty cool. I dug it.
All right, and Turnabout Reclaimed, the DLC case. This case is peak.
It really is.
This case is great.
I'll put it in great, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I place it above these. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if any of these needs like moving around. 3-3 was really fun, but I think this one was like pretty fun. It was like pretty cool.
Much like these Trials and Tribulations cases that I talked about, this one takes a concept that hasn't been done before and just like is really fun with it. You're defending a whale now, okay. But then it also, while being super silly, has really deep character moments, which I appreciate. Marlon Rhymes is a very tragic character. I talked about him recently. And the other characters are interesting as well, besides Diplume. She's whatever.
I think I'm just going to move this back down to good.
Okay.
Great's getting below good. And also, it's like, I don't know. Bottom and top. I don't know if it hits great for me. It was pretty good, though. I was invested. I was just like looking at this, I was like, maybe. I think I'll move this above a Jalo Gustus.
I actually haven't played 5-6. I'm so sorry I just spoiled the villain for you, but I guess you knew what you were coming into with this stream, so.
It is all the cases. Maybe.
There is a big spoiler warning pinned, so.
Wait, 6. Is this... Okay, yeah, this
Reclaim
is,
should not be played after tomorrow. I did make Adam play it at the correct point, because if you play it after tomorrow and you see Bobby Fulbright being all happy and good and helping you with the whale thing, it just doesn't work. So I did have Adam play it at the right time.
It's real.
Because they literally, like, that's one of the first things they do. It's like, oh, hey, Bobby Fulbright's helping us with getting us to defend the whale. Isn't he a nice guy? Which is funny. Reclaim should have been Case 2 and Monstrous should have been DLC? Maybe. Yeah, actually. Yeah. That could be a thing. I compliment the DLC case because I don't know how you felt, Adam, but when I played it, since it's DLC, I wasn't sure like how complex it was trying to be. So when they told me that Dr. Crab was the villain, I kind of just went with that. I'm like, okay, I guess this is going to be a pretty generic case, whatever. But then they pulled the rug out from under me and actually did something way better than that.
Someone exploded.
Someone exploded?
My window.
Good for them.
This is genuine. I think someone set up someone set up a bottle rocket and
Oh no.
It did not go into the sky, bruh. It made that little foo Hey, look, I don't know how to recreate it. The little whistle sound it makes as it goes into the air, and I just see it kind of like explode, and like I don't think I'm supposed to see that outside my window. I hope he's okay. Probably it's a bottle rocket, but like, all right, that was concerning, dude. I looked to my right, and I'm like, there's smoke coming from
that
the
one
side
video
of
of I Show Speed with the fireworks in his room.
Holy shit, you brought that. Hold on. I gotta look it back. Hold on, you reminded me of that video. Hold on. I bet I could just find a I Show Speed firework video.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Movies.
Yep.
I think the bottle rocket was named Wordsmith. I think you're right, actually. That's not the bottle rocket we're talking about, though.
Wordsmith. Well, I did mention earlier that I don't remember if we ever got his name, but he's Wordsmith. All right. On to, no, I mispronounced this as terribly as possible.
Did you hear what I was saying? I think you didn't because you were locked in on the bottle rocket.
Oh, maybe. What did you say?
I was just saying,
awesome?
like, I wasn't sure how complicated this case was going to be because it's DLC. So when they told me Dr. Crab was the villain, I'm kind of just like, oh, okay. I guess it's going to be pretty generic, whatever. And then they totally pull the rug out from under me and make it, like, way more interesting than I thought they would.
That's kind of real. That's real. I can see that.
They cooked with this case a lot more than I expected them to. I love Turnabout Reclaimed.
What I'm saying, it was pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, especially the dissing of Phoenix, right?
Oh my god, I forgot. How could I forget? I'm a fake fan. The dissing of Phoenix, right? Oh man.
He took some pre-workout and then immediately got to hating.
Walkie-talkie broke for real, bruh.
Over.
Anyways,
onto Beards
6-1?
of Lustus.
I don't really have any feelings on this one, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait. Remind me how did 6-1 go? Wait.
Little kid gets accused of, like, killing a guard and stealing this thing.
That's right.
It was actually Jesus.
Yep.
Which, to the credit, peace, love, and understanding, that's a pretty fun villain. That's a pretty fun villain.
He was fun. I liked him.
I like how he busts out the heavy metal guitar. But I definitely can't put this higher than C. Do I like it more than the first Turnabout? Sure.
I mean, like...
Do I like it more than...
I had a little bit of fun with it, Tenma. I think, okay, it was definitely better than Tenma in my fucking books. Or, you know, this case. I think it was better.
I think I put it.
But you know what? I didn't like it still that much.
It was alright. Yeah.
Yep.
It says some of Phoenix's best character moments. I disagree with that.
There's character moments in one? What are you talking about?
In this case, someone said.
What? Wait. What was it? What are his character moments?
I mean, he does like walk into a court that he's never been into before and just decides to be the defense attorney. That's pretty badass.
That was like pretty cool and all.
But like best character moments when these two exist is kind of crazy.
It's kind of true, yeah. Right there. I mean, it's definitely a solidification of you know, his established his established character, which is that he cares about the right thing a little bit more than his job, a little bit more than his life. Debatable because he kind of got in there a little bit late, but you know, towards the end, that became also very clear.
This is probably the most well-beloved case in the entire game.
This one was actually a little cool, if I remember correctly. This had the whole
I always look at this one as like, if they made an Apollo Justice case actually good.
Real.
Because they make Apollo and Trucy actually really interesting. They take the magic concept, which is very good. It's a good villain. It's a good case. Do I want to put it in great?
I think I'm gonna slam it in great. Real question is where? I think I like it better than.
Do I like it more than 5?
I think I like it better than 2. 3, 2.
Nah.
2. I think I'll put it here. I think. So yeah. Yeah. I like 6-2. I like 6-2. I mess with it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list. I think it's like the most like solid. I don't have any problems with this case.
I liked it. There was like characters and shit, and they said things, and I was like, "Yep, you're right."
They made Trucy good. They made Apollo good. Yeah, this is a great.
And they invited Robert Downey Jr. to remotely kill someone.
They did. Yep. And he held up a sign that said "Say a slur."
Actually, he kind of just said that, or he kind of just did that. Actually.
Yeah, he did just. Do that.
No one actually invited him. He was just kind of there.
6'3's an S. Be so for real with me right now.
Bro, wait, hold on.
Okay, you're about to be If you genuinely believe that, you're about to be very disappointed.
Bro, 6'3 is gotta be the worst case
I'm being
ever
so for real,
made.
bro. I'd put it right above like Big Top, maybe.
Oh shit, we for real.
I don't know.
Is it really that bad? I was thinking like
this one felt like a slog to me. Because we figured
out
that it was a suicide so quickly.
That's on. Never mind. No. Hold on. Ooh,
it felt like a slog.
No. You're reminding me. I remember I was a little pissed after the first like court session, I guess you could say. First court like part of the case. I remember being a little pissed because I was like, "Bro, we know. Like, what you mean?"
I just really struggled to care in this case for whatever reason.
There wasn't a lot of conviction going along around here, mostly because, like, well,
Phoenix's life was on the line again, but we already did that, and Maya was the defendant, but we've already done that plenty of times, so...
I just felt like, given the story, like, I feel like literally, like, towards, like, the tail end of the game, like, this would have been kind of like absolute cinema, but, like, honestly... Well, okay, not counting, like, how it was done, which I agree with Brandon, it was, like... It got really slow. I remember after the first part, I already knew. I was like,
it was slow, man, yeah.
Given the story and that we were like semi-new to this stuff, this shit just didn't hit, bro.
No,
it really didn't.
No, it didn't.
You're supposed to feel a little bit of conviction, you know. So for the fella, right, who died, obviously, but like,
and I do like that is a tragic thing. The cutscene at the end where he's leaving his wife is sweet.
Yep. But like,
yeah.
In the end, though, like, there wasn't a lot to really bring us into care about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like,
it feels like they were really stretching to make it 2 trials, despite how simple the case was. You know what I mean?
I feel like it could have been solved really easily, and it actually, you know, it fucking was.
Like, you're telling me 6-2 could be solved in 1 trial, and this needs 2? 6-2 is way more complicated.
6-2 literally had me jumping through more hoops.
And that was just 1 trial. It was a long trial, but it was just 1 trial. I mean, yeah, I know this is a hot take.
Long or not, we have to do like 2 investigations.
I know some people disagree. I know this is a hot take, but I don't know. But you felt the same way when we played the game, so I know that I'm at least somewhat valid. I don't know. I just don't really feel much for this case. I don't really care that much.
After the first trial, I wasn't feeling it, bro.
They bring back Maya, but she's like genuinely nothing in this game.
Like, it was kind of cool, but at the same time,
she's kind of just there to be like, hey, Phoenix, remember the original trilogy? Yes, I do, Maya. Yes, I do.
Yes, done it. I don't know. Like, it's actually weird. I'm having a little bit of conflict in my head because, like, low-key on paper, like, this case was kind of awesome. But, like, in practice, I was like, I got bored after the first trial because I thought I solved the whole thing.
That's why I do feel, like, bad for putting it this low, but when I think about my experience playing it, I just didn't like it very much.
I did not jive with it. I think it insists upon itself.
6-4 is really fun, but it's just really weird. Like, its placement in the game is very strange. But it's good. Like, I like it.
It gets a little extra points for me for actually being quite interesting.
It's very interesting.
I forget his name. But like, bro is awesome.
Learn about storyteller.
Cool. Yes. Was it
Hey, Phoenix, stepladder, am I right? Yeah, that's basically, yeah. No, yeah.
Hello, Phoenix. Stepladder. Yes, ma. Oh, crap. Anyways, right, yeah, 6-4. Gets a little extra points for me because I thought it was actually pretty interesting.
Same.
I like the whole little persona thingy going on. The whole, well, multiple rather.
And Blackwell and Athena are a great duo, by the way. I need to see more of them working together. They are so fun.
I do not jive with the Closey.
Oh, no, neither do I. Edgeworth does, though.
Edgeworth does. He does.
Edgeworth very
heavily. A little bit of a class clown. I'll be real. Look, man. All thirsty MFs aside, bro. I
mean, we talked about it. She's fine. Yeah.
She's a fucking C tier character, bro.
She's whatever.
She ain't it. She is not it, bro. And
as such, Athena by the shoulders and starts shaking her. Yeah, dude, peak cinema.
Yeah, man. As such, I think I'd like to put 6-4. I think I might put it at good.
I think I give it top of good.
Top of
It's just
good.
weird in this game specifically because in between this and this, it's just very strange. It's like so obvious that they just had to give Athena something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it above 5-1, I think. But I think in my mind they were kind of close.
This was them throwing Athena a bone. And you know what? I appreciate that bone. That's a tasty bone.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what my dog says. Come to the dog, cause I like everything. Okay, don't get me wrong.
I'm so curious.
Finale was like cool.
I'm so curious.
Look, the finale was like cool and all, man, I guess. But like, and you know, like Apollo was there and Phoenix, and like he had his moment too, and then like there was like so much shit. Like it was literally, it had to like some peak highs. All right. It got so fucking boring at like a few junctures, or I shouldn't say boring, but like no, I should say boring. It kind of, dude, they fell off a little bit. They had a little couple like lackluster like points, and those were dragging it. So I guess what I'm really saying is like high highs with some low lows.
I think it does have high highs, but it also has very boring in between periods.
It's got some lows, man. It's got a little bit of lows.
Like whenever Dirk is on
like
screen,
a sine wave.
Whenever Dirk is on screen, peak fiction.
Oh, dude, when Dirk was on screen, I was like, I love this game.
I was locked in.
And then whatever the name of King Dude Man was, I was like, huh?
King Dude Man? Who's King Dude Man?
Oh, fucking, guys, I guess, sorry, he wasn't really on screen, but when we were talking about him, I was like, I don't really fucking care.
You talking about Nayuta?
Is that his name? No, Nayuta. Although, I mean, it ain't no disrespect towards my man, but, like, he had his moment a little bit too late and a little bit too...
It was too late,
Too little, too late.
It was, like, in the last hour, bro. Yeah, it was too little, too late, yeah.
It could have been cool at the last minute, but like it wasn't even that cool, honestly. It was just like okay. But what was I gonna say?
Blackwell did the guy holding back for someone else's sake thing way better.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But like when we're talking about like Dirk, and then the whole murder plot, like that was fire. But also, this was the case when we were talking about
Dirk was never on screen, guys. He's real to me.
He's real to me. He was never on screen. Wake up. Hold on. What was cigarette smoking man? Who was he?
Inga?
Who was that guy again? Yeah, that guy.
Inga, how could this name be longer and more pompous than it already is, Karine?
Yep. I love that name. However, I don't... the character is slightly jiveable, but like, when we had to talk about like his whole like little
Let's skip this song, please? Yeah, you're right.
Condition, that was... I don't know. I remember that was a little low for me. I was like, okay, we're losing it here. Not losing the plot, I mean, but like we're just losing steam. I wasn't jabbing with that. But then P came right after. I do think overall, I think I might put this at either. No, I think this hits great for me with its high highs, but like, bro, its lows had me feeling
it's lacking
C's.
For a finale. When you look at all the finales up here, it definitely doesn't belong with those, but it is good. It's great.
Oh, dude, that Loki goes without saying. That Loki goes without saying. Like I was thinking the same thing. As a prosecutor,
but as a culprit, I talked about it in a video, but she, despite how overwhelmingly powerful she is, she feels very underwhelming.
I agree. I kind of felt. Is this weird to say? I felt like she was. Like, not counting the time and effort necessarily put into getting her, she still felt like she felt easy. No, like did she feel like kind of easy?
Easier than she should have been. That's for sure.
Yeah,
she's the strongest villain in the series, at any point during that like whole trial, she could have just ordered us to be executed, and she does at the end. But she could have done that at any point.
You're just having some fun, I guess.
We'll talk about it later, but there is a villain who does the power dynamic so much better than her.
Nah, I think I gotta put this at the top of A for me. I was like looking at these other cases. Just move.
No, it's top of
I was looking at these other cases, but I was like, it wasn't like the greatest of the finales, but it's definitely beating, I think, some of these cases. They were really good, but I mean, the finale obviously has a lot more.
I mean, yeah, when I'm looking at all of these, yeah.
So that checks out.
6 DLC.
Oh wait, the DLC. Oh. Yeah, my mind is
good.
actually blank on this one. Wait.
So this is Turnabout Time Traveler.
Time Traveler. Okay, never mind. I just need the name. There we
go. Spark some memories.
Time Traveler. Time Traveler was nice.
Time Traveler was fun.
It was fun.
You know, it's clearly advertised as just one more job with the original crew. We got all the classic characters except for Gumshoe.
That's true.
You know, we got Edgeworth, Phoenix, Larry, Maya for one last case, and it's fun. The gimmicks that they do with the time traveling stuff is very fun.
Ooh. Where would I put the DLC? I'm actually a little curious. I think I'm either going to put it at the top of good or...
I think it's the top of good for me. I don't think it quite hits
top
great.
Of good for you? I think... it might not even be top of good. I'm going to put
6 DLC is what you thought Reclaimed was going to be? Yes. It's significantly more generic.
I'll put it at the top of good. Yeah.
There was never a question who the villain was going to be in this one.
Oh, yeah, factual.
Yeah.
Info.
It's a fun case, though. Now we're on to investigations.
Yep.
But
this is the first game, though. Now, this one has
I don't really feel any. Alright, man.
Zinc LeBlancs.
Alright, see ya, Gabo. Oh, Zinc LeBlanc's in the next case, you dumbass.
Oh, wait, whoops, I'm shit. I'm stupid.
Please rank versus 3 in A. Most likely, yeah.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I remember one. One was
whatever.
Alright. It was a little bit of whatever. I think it's just gonna go above. Maybe not even above.
I think low-key I like the first turnabout more, which is weird.
Bro, yeah, no, hold on, dude. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, looking at this, like, I don't think it goes above the first.
I shouldn't objectively, but in my heart, for some reason, I like the first turnabout more.
I'll put it above because I think objectively it's better, but like, I was feeling the first one. It's probably because I was introduced, first game.
They had to introduce you to the new gameplay style, so it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
Are you gonna rank that one for real now?
Yes.
Okay. This was a case that I felt very nothing about, but after playing it with you, I love it a lot more. This case is really fun.
No, yeah, I kind of found this interesting. I messed with it.
I would put it like right
I think it
here.
takes good for me. I think I'm going to put it above 5-1.
That's where I put it. This case is really fun.
Okay. No, it was genuinely interesting.
Yeah, keeping it to such a confined space, the airplane, made for some interesting, like, investigations, because you had less to work with. Zinc LeBlanc, goes without saying. For us,
yep.
I think there might be some elaboration needed for some other people watching, but it's okay. If you were there, you were there. Listen, you had to be there for Zinc LeBlanc, okay?
You did.
And his infatuation for the movie Morbius.
That too. Wait, my mind's blowing up on 3, because I'm just thinking of 2's 3. But I know
I'm now the legal owner of the haunted house.
That was 3? Oh my god.
Yep.
Alright. Serenade? Yeah, no.
Is it worse than Serenade? No.
Nah, I'll put it at the top.
No, it's not worse than Serenade, but it's really bad.
Objectively, it is actually probably here, but I was already traumatized enough. I didn't need this.
Okay, like, I don't know, like, I think we were low-key kind of chilling for the first couple streams. We were bored, but it was kind of whatever. And then the last stream was fucking madness.
It was so bad.
That orange bar was at the full, bruh. Like, I was actually losing my mind. You can go back to the stream. Like, I was laughing like the jongleur, bruh, during this case.
I
at
don't
the
even
end.
remember the name of the kid, but the kid was killing me. And then bro's dad came in with the haunted house, and I'm like, what?
I am now the legal owner of the haunted house. What?
What do you mean? You can't just say perchance. Can't just say you legally own the haunted house.
I don't know. This
Fuck
case
you.
just feels scattered. You're constantly going to different places, but none of them actually contribute to the murder. You
just have the
only really
lamest
piece it
guy.
together in the final hour.
Yeah,
Up
you also
until
took the
then,
lamest
it's
guy
kind
to,
of
like,
just you're
chase.
going places and doing stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like
Oh, yeah,
boring
it
at
blew
best
down.
and like actually like hair pulling out at worst.
It blew. There was chunks everywhere, Chad.
And who decided to make a theme park based on the Blue Badger? I just want to talk to him.
Jesus, man. I want to do a little bit more than talk to him, bro. It's
4 is
over
probably the
fucking-
best case in the game.
I concur. Yes.
This case is
That
great.
is,
Is it
that
great
is, that
for
is
me?
high key
Yes.
true.
I think it's like...
Dude, four
yeah.
was kind of awesome. 4 was kind of awesome. Where would I rank it?
It's a genuinely interesting case. Once again, you know,
gonna put it
Investigations is good at this in general, but much like with the airplane one, the setting is what makes it interesting, I think.
True.
It's very condensed. You only got 2 rooms to work with, really.
Look at the part when everyone got shot.
Yeah, and Callisto pulling out the gun at the end, that's intense.
That was pretty. That was.
I remember
pretty
you thought
intense.
Detective Bad was going to get shot. That did not happen, though. He's fine.
He's chilling.
This is a great case. Oh, and I do like the little sister dynamic that Francisca has in this case as well. It's fun. All right, 5. Oof.
Okay.
Okay.
They-
Overhated. Overhated. But also, I get it.
Maybe overhated, but like, bro, the end.
Okay.
The end
but,
had
like,
me a little bit in shambles.
I agree. But the stuff with the
Because it's happening
Yatagarasu
like-
is actually
but-
really good.
Literally everything was great about the case. Okay, it was
If
actually
they
pretty
stopped
awesome.
with us getting Sheena and just rolled credits there, you got like a high great case. Honestly,
Okay, well, I don't know. I
maybe
think I might say that.
somewhere in great. But Kirkasalva.
I'm going to just put it in good, bro.
I put
I
it
don't
in
know.
good as well.
The ending sullied it a little bit, bro. It low-key messed with it for me. Where is everything? 6-4. Wait, I have to start remembering cases. I think I liked it a little bit more than 6-4. Less than 5. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Holy, bro. The end was getting to me.
Oh no, dude.
But for the most part, like, actually, like, the beginning, yeah, the beginning actually had, like, a lot of the steam. It had a lot of the horsepower carrying the case, really.
Yeah,
It was
there was a
actually
lot
very
going on.
beginning. I was super invested. It literally hooked me instantly.
And the
like,
Yatagarasu stuff, like I
investigation
just said,
was
is great. It's very interesting. I love the twist that they do with it being 3 different people. Bad having the vendetta against Callisto is interesting. It's great. Good moments for Kay. Good moments for Shilong Lang. But then Kirkasalva.
Yeah, Kirk is soiled it.
We spent 3 streams fighting Kirkasalva, by the way, in case you were curious.
Yeah.
3.
Jesus, bro.
I think the first
All
one
right.
was like, it wasn't entirely him, but he was part of it, and then it was 2 streams straight of Kirkasalva.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love that Kirkus and his 18 stops and testimonies.
It just, yeah, no, it goes without saying. It's like a meme at this point. It's like a total meme how long that goes on for. Thankfully,
man.
they
All
learned
right.
from their mistakes because they made peak, and peak.
Yep, yeah, this is true.
Starting with the best first case in the series.
Yep.
Adam loved
Dude.
this case. I remember this.
Dude. Oh my, yeah.
Adam loved this
Dude,
case.
The little
I
plot
remember
with,
this.
like, I said the plot, sorry, the little trick with, like, the gun, dude, as he fucking unloads that John right in front of your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I thought that was absolute fucking cinema. I want to put it at the top. I'll put it below. I'll put it below the finale for Spirit.
No, I'll
but
give
like
6.5 some credit. It has higher highs.
Bro, dude, first case was so goated.
What's this jungle music? This is the haunted house owner's theme. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, this case is incredible. Dude, crazy! Like, crazy way to open the game. Hey, oh, hi, Shelly the Killer. What are you doing here?
Dude, like, that was insane!
It's like, what? Like, I feel like that set the precedent for the whole game. It just showed that, like, they are not fucking messing around right now.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm very down on investigations too compared to the rest of the fandom. Then you might want to skip this part. Well, no, you can't. It's live. Never mind. Just come back in like 15 minutes. Maybe 30. I'm going to talk a lot about the last one. No, this case is phenomenal. Oh, I'm kind of biased though. Oh,
I mean...
Ooh, the bias. Ooh, the bias.
I mean, should peak though.
Oh, no, you're right. It's so good.
Oh, dude, like it was a game and there's characters.
This
and,
might be the weakest case in the game, but it's still really good.
I agree. I actually, we literally talked about this at one point. I think it literally started the conversation with like, this was probably like the weakest one, but like, dude, it was still so good.
Yeah, it was.
And it was reminding me of like the third game in the OG trilogy where like its worst case is still up here in great, bro.
Oh, we got
so,
peak. Oh no, we didn't. No, I thought that was something else. Never mind.
You lie. Jordan, you lie.
It's just really interesting. The prison setting. Fifi Lagarde is a villain. Hannes is a very interesting character.
I kind of like the breakdown a lot.
Once again, just a way to show that they're not fucking around. We're just gonna kill the culprit of the first case. Whoa, okay.
I'm gonna do this. And oh, yes, that's right. Frank was iced down in, what was it?
I think I like 5 DLC more. I'm gonna put it there.
5 DLC. Ooh, that's real. I think I'll put it here. Here or here?
No, I'll give Trials and Tribulations some points.
I think like 3-2, a little
also,
bit more.
I'm too biased. Okay, we're gonna put these two above.
That's real. I'm gonna keep it where I have it.
I watched your video about Eustace Winter. Thanks. I hope you liked it.
I love this shit way too much, bro. It's so deep to me.
Yeah, this case is incredibly solid, and it's the worst in the game.
Now, Greg, my boy.
Dude, this feels like a final case, but it's case 3.
Yeah, dude. Dude, this one was hype. Oh god, where do I rank this? I'm actually having a little bit of trouble. Oh shit.
I think I'm gonna put it above 6.5. Yeah, no, I don't feel bad about that. I'm putting it above 6.5. Fuck you want?
I join you. It was really good, dude.
Does it get peak fiction? No, it doesn't get peak fiction.
Nah, I don't think it gets peak fiction, but like
pacing
they
is a little weird
did bring
sometimes.
back my boy like Von Karma for this one.
Yeah.
Since it was, back in the past. And like that was absolute cinema. When I saw him, dude, I was like, holy shit, we're so back.
Legacy is legendary indeed. Its best third case? We're gonna have a close competition later. I'll talk about it later.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and ooh.
I'm not actually sure.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure, so we'll talk about it later. But
well, even if I was sure,
everyone in chat is popping off because this case is peak fiction. It's great.
Dude, I love it.
Playing as Gregory is so fucking cool. The characters are all phenomenal. All of them.
I love the characters.
Judy Bounds, Samson Tangaroa, Carmelo Gusto. They're all great. Alicia Scones is the most mid one, but she's still fun.
I was about to say, I was gonna say I didn't really vibe with Delicia, but she was still chill.
And the twists and turns are really interesting. Yeah, no, this is great. This case also feels like a last case. And it's still not.
Oh wait, this is Kay losing her memory one, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, wait.
It was previously known as the Forgotten Turnabout, but now I believe it's a Turnabout Forsaken.
It was hold on.
This also feels like a final case.
This one went crazy. I remember this.
I think I put it right above 3.
Right above 3. Ooh. I was thinking below almost. Oh shit, hold on. That's actually
I give it above 3 because this case has some pacing issues. In this case, the pacing is elite.
You're making...
The pacing is elite in A Turnabout for
No, you make some good points.
It's not even that long. It's just going. You're going, and you're figuring stuff out. You're in the evidence room now. Here's Lotta Hart. Here's Emma Skye. Whoa, okay. You're in the evidence.
Nah, you convinced me. Yeah. You right. Yeah. Hold on. Some memories are coming back. Yeah, no. 4 was peak. 4 was peak. Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. Oh shit.
So do you put it above Bridge? Is my question.
Dude, I don't even know yet.
Because
I might.
I think. No, I can't.
I don't know.
It's second place. Okay, it's second place. Is like. It's second place. Like, but like.
Oh shit! I don't know his government name. The winner.
Eustace Winter. Come on.
Yeah.
What is this?
Shit. This is that one thingamabob with that one thing. Yeah, I know Ball.
Yeah, no. Part 1 is the best character redemption in the entire series, and then part 2 is the best twist in the entire series. Yeah, so you just have like back-to-back peak fiction. Okay, finally looped. Because we've heard this one. Okay. They finally happened.
They really have it.
We'll go 1 the case, and then we'll shuffle from there. No, this case is fucking genius. They've never done... No, that's not true. They do it in Great Ace Attorney. But up until that point, they've never done something before like that, where they tie everything from the previous cases into the end. And it's so genius and satisfying.
And I've decided, yeah, this goes below Bridge.
Okay. It goes below Bridge.
I remember the finale of Bridge. I was like remembering the finale of Bridge like so hard, and I was like, no, you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Bridge has a more satisfying finale, for sure.
It was too peak, simply.
It's so emotional too. There's not as much emotion in Investigations 2, but it's the writing and like mystery is better.
I will say this. I think Investigation 2 had superior writing.
It has the best writing in the whole series.
I think it was low-key fucking cooking the entire time.
Investigations 2 has the best writing of any game, in my opinion.
It was pretty peak.
It's phenomenal. It's genius. They do mysteries better than any other game, and it's not close.
Let's see, how all these cases... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that tracks. Yep.
Look at Investigations 2, dude. Holy shit.
Investigations 2 and Trials and Tribulations fighting for peak right now on my screen.
There's a third competitor coming up, though.
There he is. We're going to get to that one
but first, we're doing Versus, which this is new for me and Adam, so this will be interesting. Starting with Versus 1, which is fine.
Hold on. My brain burns. What the hell is... Wright. Yes. I'm like, who the hell is Versus? That's right. Layton.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
Yeah. Okay.
This case was fine.
First case was actually okay. I think it's a C.
Like a C.
Where in C? I think
it was there to introduce people who may not have played Ace Attorney into Ace Attorney. But it was decently fun besides that. I do like the twist with the
Wait, these include the Layton sections, right?
I'm gonna be mainly focusing that is a good question actually. How are we gonna rank this? I think I'm gonna mainly focus on the Ace Attorney sections. But I will take into account some of the Layton sections for sure.
I did not like his spell as a defender right there. It burned. But then again, I guess it was really setting up
to she was boring as hell, obviously, because she was, you know.
I'll put it there.
But I do like the twist where the gems are inside of the Blue Badger plushie. That was fun.
It was kind of funny.
It's
whatever. I put it there because like I'm thinking of like the Layton section.
Oh, fuck, you're right,
I'm gonna be so
Chad.
real with you, bro. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I kind of think the case was dog shit. Okay, not really? Dog shit. It was really boring. I don't know. I didn't fuck with the case.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know, man. We had Johnny Smiles eating a chocolate. We had the chef lady. She was kind of funny, I guess. We had Espella not helping a damn thing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we weren't using common sense to be like, yo, she is tripping. What is this MF tripping about?
Yeah, that's kind of a greater problem, though.
Being
that's like
told to like,
game.
yeah, just get that guilty verdict for me, bruh. And like, I don't know, it's not hidden as much in my head. I don't know.
It was whatever.
I don't think it was that cool.
Yeah, it was whatever. It was to introduce people into the 2 different playstyles.
This is true. It was literally just for introduction.
Versus 2 is pretty decent.
So that's our first case in the new world.
Yeah, and it was. Didn't it drag for like the beginning though?
I thought it. Wait, dragged at the beginning, or was it dragging at the end?
I think it was the beginning. Like nothing happened until a mere punching bag showed up, if I remember correctly.
Right, that was a Spella.
Right, because we spent like 4 hours debating over whether a Spella was holding a staff or not. Spoiler alert, she wasn't.
Oh, okay, all you had to mention was that part, and it all flowed back. Okay,
But then after that, it does lock in and become pretty interesting.
I thought it was still cool, however, when we got introduced to using spells as evidence. That definitely introduced its little gimmick, and also I'm gonna have to give it to this game. They were doing the Great Ace Attorney stuff before Great Ace Attorney.
Yes,
that
they
is
were.
Very important to point out.
Although those things were very undercooked in this game.
No, they were so underdeveloped.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would put it like high C. I think it was pretty good, but it does drag at the beginning, so I'm not going to give it B.
I'm gonna just put it above the fucking.
Someone in chat said it gets a D. I didn't dislike it at all.
I don't think it was lacking. I think I agree that it was slow, but I think it had all the things to make it interesting. It introduced you to some new stuff.
The Layton sections also weren't that slow in this one either.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at this. I don't think it does include the Layton sections, which rip. Which makes sense.
It's an Ace Attorney tier list, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. We're focused on the Ace Attorney part. Now, 3
is the best case in the game.
3, yeah.
That's
it's unfortunate. 4. I don't think 4 was cooking that much, despite having a 9-player dragon.
Some things for 4.
I got some things for 4
3
myself.
is probably great though. I love 3.
3 was super cool.
Is a fantastic character, as we have discussed many times.
Yes, dude.
That's
it was a little unexpected, but like W character out of left field. I feel
very out of left field. I was not ready for it, dude. I'm like, oh, this case is kind of chill. This case is kind of chill. I tried to kill myself when I was at a young age, huh?
Run that by me again. I'm gonna put it above 6.2 on my thing. Literally, Gene Sweep, bro.
Gene Sweep. It was
Gene Sweep, bro.
And this case, I feel like we're gonna talk about this. I like this case more than 4 because we're still in the magic world at this point in the story. And I think with that in mind, it utilizes this new world the best. The way that it introduces the spells is very interesting. The way that Jean Greyrel hides her gender, the Godor versus Goldor stuff. I think this case does this new world the most justice. Also got Peak playing. Do I like it more than 2 Investigations 2 too?
I think I like the Investigations case a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, I think I like it better. But I can see it going either or. Dude, Gene Sweep. I don't know. Gene Sweep. Gene's literally really well thought out. Even though I was laughing a little bit with the whole, only shit that would be green you can make a portal in. Despite that, it was still so good.
Oh, and this is also where we got
the fact that she thought she killed bro, like.
This is also where we got Amir Punching Bag Part 2, and he stole multiple things, which caused multiple problems.
Peak.
Which is amazing. So, yeah.
Anyways, number 4.
I don't like the final twist. I'll just say it. Okay, I'll just say I don't like the final twist. I don't like it.
That's real.
I would have preferred if we just stuck to the world of magic. because you could have done interesting things with that.
My argument
Because instead,
is
they tried to make it like, they kind of tried to make it like more realistic, quote unquote, by being like, yeah, magic doesn't exist, but hypnotic ink does. It's like, okay, if hypnotic ink can exist, then just make magic exist then, you know?
I'll stand by it till the day I die. I think it was low-key just execution. I like the approach, actually.
Okay.
I think it was, you know, it's actually, yeah, I'm gonna start with saying it's not original, actually, by any means. Yeah, it's been done before.
It has.
Fun fact. But...
Is it called The Truman Show? Is that the one?
Hey, that's some ball.
Yeah.
Not quite dealing with like magic and it's not true, but like similar story. Like yeah, your world false, son.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like so this concept has been done before and way better.
This is a Professor Layton game first and foremost. Yes, but we're going to be talking about it as a
That's
Ace
what
Attorney
I
case.
said.
We are going to be looking at it as an Ace Attorney case because I don't have Professor Layton ball knowledge.
It was an right. What was I gonna say? Oh right. I think it was just the execution. Cause here's my problem, dude. Because here we're talking about the court case, right? We're not talking about the Layton part, which was actually slamming, by the way. The Layton part was low-key cooking.
Layton part was pretty slamming,
I actually did not like the case. That was my gripe. I just didn't like the case, bro. I ironically think that they would have, if it was all Layton, if this part was all Layton, I think it actually would have cooked. That's dead
I think
ass.
you might be right about that, yeah.
If it was all Layton, the way it was structured, they could have won. They could have won that shit easy, bro.
But instead, it
they put it into
Ace
a
Attorney,
case.
so they were trying to make this illogical concept more logical, and it wasn't working.
It was not hidden, bro. It was not.
Yeah.
It was not spitting. My problem was the transition to that point, right? So we're starting off with like the whole like, yeah, no, we just saw a spell like just kill everybody, dude, and by that I mean like, you know, kill the storyteller with the fucking fire dragon, dude. It was crazy. You should have been there, right? Yeah. And so we were talking about like that, like the entire like beginning, right? And then we transition from Layton, you know, the G showed up and it was like, ooh, everything's fake though. And I was like, whoa, hold up. Is this writing fire? It was fucking not.
No.
Because the storyteller brought upon the middening, of which I was just sitting there kind of staring blankly at my screen like, oh, that's crazy.
He just kind of walks in and tells us, and we're like, oh, okay.
I thought it would be way cooler if there was like, what I really think I needed to think about this case better was when he revealed it, I think I needed a more immediate and apparent conflict. Because like, yeah, the idea
you're kind of glitching a little bit.
Like it's all fake. I can't believe it, guys. Whoa, but like,
Gab's robot chat.
Didn't it? Oh, what?
You're kind of a robot right now.
Oh shit! I can hear it. I'm lagging.
Uh-huh.
I'm not back to normal.
Uh-huh. Continue to cook.
Oh, they call me Nermal, the cat from Grandpa.
What?
Anyways, no. What was the last word I said that was like understandable?
I heard most of it, so you can just continue.
Okay. Well, right. Storyteller came in. He brought up the news. Right. People in the game were all like, "Whoa, I can't believe it's fake. Like, this is crazy, guys." But correct me if I'm wrong. Nothing came like. From
No,
it.
we kind of just
really.
accept it.
We literally have a period where the judge is like, "All right then, let's start talking about the case."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, Dunham.
Okay,
we started talking about the case, and I was like, "Wait, you guys are gonna be like, you know, a little bummed because like, you know, or like a little shocked, a little."
Yeah, no, we
like,
kind of
because like what I wanted to expect is I wanted something to
No,
be
you're
like,
right.
I wanted there to be like a heartfelt connection or something between some people, right? But then they realized it was all a fabrication. I'll be like, oh, dude, that'd be some wild shit, and then that didn't really happen. So I thought like that part of the execution, I thought that was like I thought that was sin number one, all right, when making this shit was not utilizing that. They kind of just had bro like explain it and leave. He promptly entered and dipped. That was really lame. That was really lame. No other way to go around that. That was just really, really lame.
It was poorly done.
However, my second problem was going about the whole like situation with Espella and Darklaw. I mean, don't get me wrong. So I thought
they do have sweet moments at the end, but that's at the very end.
No, that's at the very end. I'm just talking about like their connection and like how this relates to the story. Pretty big moment. This is adding some levels of depth that I would actually consider to be we would be approaching the complex layer. Small counterpoint.
Not quite though.
When we did start approaching this layer, it dropped. So okay,
yeah.
I remember when it all kind of fell flat, at least for me, was when we were like exploring the backstory basically. And then I don't know, Darklaw was just kind of chilling. And we, basically had to go around the whole thing about how like she couldn't remember because like she did
Spell
like
and Eve's story could have worked if it was established earlier. I think I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. But like while Darklaw's going through like her whole thing where she can't like remember and everything, right? I remember I was like thinking in the back of my head, I was like, why are we even here? Because like I feel like in a classic Ace Attorney finale, I feel like this actually would have been explained in a case before. Like this felt like something that'd be explained in a case before. I think I said that
while we were streaming. I think this needed another case.
Yes,
they throw it's too much, dude. It's too much
of an
information dump at the end, and I'm not able to like process any of it before it's over. It feels.
Don't get me wrong. I do not think the trial should have been longer. I do not think that. I really do think another trial, or like another case itself, like a whole case that would have incorporated some elements from it.
With Darklaw being the prosecutor, maybe even.
Yeah, dude. Made chance. What I kind of
Joe Bean with the $5. Phoenix got his thunder stolen by Layton, and the timeline-wise, Phoenix remembers that right until the entire Apollo Justice. Yeah. I was actually gonna say something about that. I feel like you remember how I was talking about how Phoenix kind of just carries the case in Apollo Justice 1.
Yeah.
That's like low-key what Layton does at the end of this case. Phoenix kind of just sits there and lets Layton cook.
Dude. Yeah, man.
Once again, proving how maybe this should have just been a Layton game.
Yeah. Then hold on, wait.
Thank you for the $5, Joe Bean.
What was I just talking about before? Oh, right. I was going to end off with the fact that I think another case, right? I thought that would be advantageous mostly because I think the idea of the place being fake and the entire backstory with Darklaw and Espella, I think that needed some exploring because this is literally the timeline, dude. It was literally everything is fake. Everyone accepts it, right? Now we have to tackle Darklaw and Espella both struggling to actually remember the correct order of events, or rather, just the correct events. Like they actually get in the whole thing
and
wrong.
Then we figure it out, and everyone's happy, I guess.
Yeah, they figured it out. Everyone's happy. Everyone fucking leaves. Okay, actually, that's not true.
Also, can we talk about how badly the prosecutor got shafted? Oh, we talked about that in the last stream. Dude, they did my man dirty.
Dude, potential man at the end.
They did my man dirty. He was genuinely cooking with like the way that he was doubting his superiors, but then they just throw him in jail and that's it. And then he becomes the
Nothing even happens in the end either because of it.
Then he becomes the boat guy. He doesn't even say anything. He's just the boat guy now.
He's the boat guy now. The bye. I don't know, man. I thought that could have been cool, but they did nothing. I just think everything went too fast.
It was too fast. I agree. It was too fast. That we needed some time to. Characters needed time to digest this information.
I'm gonna put it at the bottom of good.
I think it does get good for me because the character moments are good, but it's just sloppy. Also, we had to cross-examine 10 soldiers, which.
Slog. Awful.
Dude, when that happened, I'm like, oh, chat. There's a catch to this, right? No, you actually just have to do that.
Well, the catch was each one was one line of testimony.
I mean, maybe I'm stupid, but I thought if you're gonna do something like that, please make it obvious which statement is the right one.
Also, I remember kind of struggling with their testimony because there was actually I didn't. I remember. Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't even the one playing the game, but I did not like the solving of their testimony. I remember it being kind of
If you're gonna do
rough.
10 witnesses and do a funny bit, make it easier. It was actually hard, which made it such a slog.
Yeah.
I think I also put it like, bro, ugh, bottom of B does feel right, actually.
Like, this is a very shameful finale by Ace Attorney standards. This was rough.
Wow,
Chat. This one was rough.
second worst finale. That's kind of crazy.
Was there? Oh, yeah. Like, surely not a single finale comes close to that. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
But,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Everdark Watcher's solos.
I would have preferred if they just kept the magic thing. And if they did want to go in that direction, like Adam said, it just needed more time in the oven, bruh.
Maybe more time in the oven. The execution was really just shoddy at best. It just didn't work out.
But it's not.
I didn't like how fast it came to acceptance, and then how fast we had to go back into the case and start talking about a spell and Dark Law's like little.
But it's not bad. It has enough interesting moments to put it in good. Like
exactly, but like
Kira
this is
coming
shame.
back.
No. Keep in mind, this is a shameful tier for a finale, Chad. This
Absolutely.
is a very shameful tier. Apollo Justice. Look, I mean, everyone has their fucking opinions and their differences. It's very personal to be putting Apollo Justices at the bottom, but. Like I had a lot to say about it, obviously, right? Before
We talked a lot about that.
I think in general for like an actual bad finale, like this really does kind of take the cake, because I mean, I don't even know if I could say potential, bro. They literally just kind of spent it all in.
Yeah, it's not like the potential.
it's
not like
in
the potential
mere
wasn't
moments.
realized. They tried.
It's just they spent it in mere moments, not giving you. I don't know, not giving themselves enough time to
Plus,
even
like, our
build
only
up
hint
to it,
towards that
around
twist,
it.
I think, was the photograph. I feel like we could have done with, like, a case before this one that maybe gave more subtle hints towards the world being fake. Started to make you doubt it a little bit. Would have made the twist.
An early visit to the storytellers with Layton, but instead of what actually happened, involved some, like, stuff, hinting to some real world stuff, or back to, Speller's Room and all that, maybe an early trip to that, that literally would have saved half of this case, dude, because that's when you get some rather obvious hints.
Have you all thought about how all the previous cases and how this case fucks with them? I try not to, because it makes me sad.
Wait, what do you... Oh, yeah, no, dude.
And because I try to think about it, like, when you're playing it. And when you're playing it, you don't have to think about it. Like, yes, this case totally fucks with case 3, but I'm not going to think about that. Because case 3 on its own is still peak. So.
Dude. I said this on stream, I'm pretty sure. Dude, I think the biggest crime, dude, is that, due to how 4 turned out, right, this was an argument that you made, I remember, it was pretty good, actually, on the whole side of they should have kept the magic thing, was, like, talking about 3, right? I thought early on that they're going to actually build up some potential, and they're going to be like, oh, well, we got some things to say about the people, like, in the past, and, like, the shit that happened to them, right? We're gonna actually touch up on those past trials and shit like that, right? And we're gonna make peak from peak, and they just didn't fucking do that. We just got to the end and said everyone's happy. What?
Yeah, it's like
the Jean Grey role thing would have been insane to touch up.
Wouldn't Jean have a fucking meltdown from learning about that?
Literally, like, destroys the entire world. I mean, yeah, no, like.
Jean would have a fucking meltdown, but instead we just get a picture of her in the credits where she's, like, picking flowers with Kira.
Insane.
Yeah, but I try not to think about that. I try to just think about case 3 on its own, which is peak, so.
Yes, I agree. They would have had to work more for it, but I do think the way they were going, I think it would have been more interesting, at least
it's just
for me.
Another reason why it feels
wow.
rushed.
It was just, holy shit, man, you fucked it. I just think they had Layton in mind the whole time. I think Layton was just there
like,
the
how
whole
does she
time
feel about
in the back of the
Beldu?
brain.
Like, I would have loved to see someone, like, yeah.
Oh, dude, yes. Oh, anyways, let's move on.
So, remember how I said I ended up liking Turnabout Airlines a lot more when I played it with you?
Ah, yes.
Conversely, I liked this one a lot less when I played it with you.
I'm gonna summarize it really quick.
I thought this case was chill as
and
hell.
Everything they pulled,
but when I played it with
like
you,
it was real. It was real until it was not. When they started getting into, well, literally just the later half. First half, everything was set up.
Everything's fine.
We had everything.
Everything's fine.
And
yeah.
the plot was crazy. I was like, dude, hey, banger first case. Let's get it.
This case is slow. Yes, that's what we're talking about.
They fucked it. They slowed it down
to a
right at the climax, and they spread out they spread out the climax so large that it didn't even become a climax anymore. You were just ready to get done with the case, and I thought I'm just mentioning I'm like mentioning this like in as passionately as I can put it because I really do want to throw out there that I think this case literally cooked. I literally thought like look, they made a perfect steak, dude, but they forgot to turn off the fucking flames, bro. They kept it on the grill. They kept it on the grill for an extra 10 minutes, and that shit became more than well done, bro.
Wait a minute.
What?
Look.
Wait. Oh, shit.
I just realized something. These cases do the same fucking thing. They cook and then they just keep going.
They leave it on the burner for a little too fucking long.
They do the same thing. I never made that connection before. That's funny.
I actually think, going right next to it, I think I actually do like that ranking. I think. I think I like it more than 6-4.
Right above 5-1. Because it is good, like you said. Like, it kind of fucking cooks with the Giselle Brett thing.
Oh, wait, but I like 2. Hold on, 2 upscale.
But then we just go on this, like, rant about, like, how, like, the army guy, like, hid a coin under a steak, I guess. A steak? It's like, who cares?
A steak? It dragged for so long. I think they had, like, a lot of assets and they needed to use all of them or some shit.
Dude, I was surprised because when I played the game myself, I didn't notice it at all. Probably because I was just excited to be playing a new Ace Attorney game.
It's real.
But then when I played it with you, I'm like, oh my god, this is dragging.
Your excitement was like warranted a little bit because, like I said, at the beginning, it had everything. The plot and all the pieces were put right there in front of you at the very first half, and then it just kept the fucking burner on.
I think I'm confident in saying it's still better than 5-1 though.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I need 6-4 above this shit. Wait, or do I? No, I'm actually gonna keep it there. I think. Yeah. I think I'll keep it there. I think I like the plot of this one better. But 6-4 is still good. I'll just keep it like that. Yeah. Now the second case, this one, like when Sholmes was on screen, like that was pretty funny.
It was the case that was meant to introduce you to deductions, but they didn't have to do a whole case for that.
They also didn't need to do my boy dirty, and also in kind of a shitty way.
He hit his head on the bed frame.
Not to mention, it turned out that he didn't even fucking die.
No, it gets the bottom of all right, I think. I don't think it's quite not very good, but it's like the bottom of all right.
I don't think it was, like, lacking, per se, but I think I can concur with this.
I don't know, it's just kind of nothing. It's the only...
A lot of this case kind of got thrown out the window, too, if you really want to talk about it.
No, yeah, because if we talk about later, it's actually completely pointless.
It's pointless in everything down to the victim. Do you know how infuriating it is to tell me that even the victim portion doesn't even matter in this? You know how crazy it is? Especially the conflict that arose from this and influences the rest of the first game. Do you know how crazy it is to tell me that?
Yeah, it's just not very
I find that crazy. That's why I'm going to put 2 as low as it is.
I think the only reason I'm not putting it here is because we do get introduced to Peak and Peeker.
Peak, yeah.
Which is Sholmes and Susato.
We lost Great for a couple of peaks, which was...
And those two characters are so phenomenal that it's I'm not gonna put it in D.
A soul for a couple more souls, a couple doubloons.
Oh, it was worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, dude. All right.
Cosmo,
now the third case, dude. It was, dude.
Okay, slow down. Whoa. Okay.
Honestly, the part when Kristoff showed up, I was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" No.
Yeah.
third case, the
I was
runaway
not
room
ready for this case.
That's that ain't ridiculous to say. It was interesting. I'm trying to think, like, what angle do I want to tackle this from?
I feel weird about it because it's like, it's so interesting the way that this is our only other guilty client besides Matt Ongard, and they do it in a super interesting way, but it's at the same time that they're trying to like introduce us to stuff like summation examinations and Barrick Van Zeeks. Like, it's breaking the norm before the norm has even been established, which is kind of crazy. And I don't know if that's bad writing or if that's peak. I actually don't know.
Ooh, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Actually,
I do really like and appreciate how
I like the introduction
with
to all this, and I like. I mean, yeah, I kind of like the villain. Yeah, I like the villain. The ending was definitely crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember.
No, dude, you hit the nail on the you hit the nail on the fucking head. This really is like this is kind of an unorthodox case, really.
I feel like
it actually doesn't feel like most cases.
Like, what if 4 came first? Wouldn't that feel better? I think that would feel better.
If 4 came first?
Like if 4 came before 3, I feel like that would have felt better.
It would have felt better, but it wouldn't have the same impact, obviously.
Yeah, it does make it more impactful. I think I put it at like low grade. I really respect it for being so strange, like so quickly. Like the first thing you do when you get into Britain is get traumatized. Which, hey, that's accurate.
No, the summation. Wait, hold on. I was about to say I didn't like the summation. I think summation examination was actually chill in this one. This one actually had a chill one.
Bad summation examinations are coming up very soon, actually.
Yes, they are. I remember. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of great. I don't think it was like revolutionary, obviously. But dude, it kind of had some bangers. Got some introductions to some banger characters. Quite a banger plot. That also just, carried on an overarching story. Not to mention, quite a lot of like shock value.
For sure.
Now,
also, I love how, one more thing, I love how you can examine the omnibus and find the problems with it way before the game mentions it. I love that. Because I actually did that in my first playthrough. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, you kind of had to point it out for me, but like, it was still like baller.
I noticed it because I checked the compartment and it was full of stuff, and then later it was empty. I'm like, wait, what's happening? Like, I was really engaged at that point because I actually found that. I love that. First thing to do in the UK, get traumatized. Exactly.
I'll tell you what happens in the UK. It happens in this 4th case right here.
I don't know.
Maybe. Low key. Mayhaps, truly.
Bro, it's such a nothing burger.
Look, a falling knife is already a little crazy. I mean, I don't know. What do I even say, really?
There's not much to say. That's the problem. It's so nothing.
Nothing ever happens. Once again, not even the victim portion of this even matters. They were for sure there.
Well, I think it contributes to the plot of the other one.
Okay, well it does, but like...
But that's a compliment towards that case, not this one.
I was going to say, I think that helps the other case, but not really this one, because... Look, man, look. The characters were aight. Like, at least I'm talking about the ones I got like introduced. We're talking about Moon Man, his wife, Policeman and his wife. Obviously the victim, and then this is when we got to see Soseki. That's his name.
Yep, we got Soseki and Gregson in this case, which that's good. I love Gregson. I like Soseki.
Gregson's awesome. Soseki awesome.
He's a very fun client character.
What am I like? I'm remembering like so much of the case, but dude, like you said, it's like nothing ever happened.
I think both of these cases are just not great because both of them are really inconsequential, and I don't mean inconsequential as in like in terms of how good they are. I mean inconsequential in terms of the plot.
No. I know what you mean exactly. That's literally the perfect word for it because, dude, nothing ever happens.
They don't matter, so I really have
a little
a problem
true
caring.
to a fault. I think true to a fault. It's just true.
Even something like Turnabout Samurai matters because you have like that moment with Edgeworth where he helps you for the first time.
True.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm remembering a couple of moments did happen
And
during
both
that.
victims live. Maybe that's also the problem.
Yes.
So it's like, wow, I really did this for no reason. Okay.
Yeah, no, and then the ending, I was not satisfied.
I guess
with
I like
Where'd
it
you
more than
put
2.
Bottom of there, better than 2. Oh, I can agree with it. I think I might join you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great. It's just
like it
crazy
more than
that
all the
they were
first
dropping this
cases?
before Peak came.
Do I like it more than all the first cases? Not really. No. It's boring. This case is amazing, though. I don't think it quite hits peak fiction, but it's close.
Unspeakable story.
Really good follow-up to Runaway Room.
Where would I put this, though, is what I'm actually struggling with.
I like it more than 6.5. Yeah. Yeah.
Objectively, I like it more than 6.5. Is it better?
But I don't think it's better than the duo of Investigations 2 Peak.
Oh, you might have cooked with that.
Yeah.
Ooh. I did like it more than 6.5.
It's a very solid finale. I like how it's very good case for Gina. Gina's great in this case. Ryunosuke's great in this case because he kind of learns to trust people again. Dusato gets some good moments. Sholmes gets shot. That's crazy. Pop Windybank almost shoots himself and then he gets shot by someone else.
That part was kind of crazy.
Yeah. I'd say it's great. It is only one trial though, and that trial is so fucking long. I feel like they really could have split that into 2, but it's fine. Or no, wait, it is split into 2.
It's all right.
Wait, is it split into 2?
Wait.
I actually don't remember. I thought it was. I thought it wasn't.
No,
it's not.
It had like 3 investigations if you count it.
Right. I think that's why my memory's failing me because there's also multiple investigations. But no, it's one trial.
Was it? I looked it up. It's 2-parter. Oh, but it's just trial into trial though, so that doesn't really count in my eyes. Oh, part 3. Hold on, I don't really know how they.
Now look up Turnabout
Part
Blaze.
4. No, it was one trial. Nothing.
Now look up how many parts there are in Turnabout Blaze.
Into all trials. all investigations into all trials. All right, so I consider that one investigation, one trial.
Yeah. No, it's a great finale though. Not much like Revolution though. It's not quite on peak fiction level.
I can concur, yeah.
It just doesn't have that same level of finality, I think, that these ones do.
I'm gonna put the first case. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, I think I'll keep my list. Now, how about we dive into Peak?
This first case is better.
This is
than
also
I
a
remember
cases
it being.
list. Okay, that's not the link I needed.
I think this one was better than I remember it when I played it with you. This one's great.
Oh, right. The first one with the photographer.
You get to play as Susato. Hell yeah.
That's true.
Which is super cool. Manny Memo's a great villain. And I like how I think I said this in the character thing. This case does a really good job at setting the stage for the game by making you ask questions.
Dude, we talked about it in the character thing. I loved how that guy came out and he was like asking the real questions that like I was asking, dude.
It set a good precedent for the game, which was then carried through masterfully.
It's lucky. I think this takes great tier for me.
I think it's low grade, like maybe bottom.
No,
grade,
it's definitely low grade. Yeah.
I think it's like actually bottom grade for me because it's not crazy. There's no massive twist. I think the best twist is the one where the poison's in the pen, which that's cool.
I think this is below 3 from the first game for me.
I think so too.
Real. All right. Yeah. Now the second case.
Dude. I thought this one was like really. I thought this one was like top of good. I think in my original tier list, but when I played it with you, this case hit me, man. This case hit me so hard that I made an entire video just so that I could talk about Olive Green. Like,
Basically, this was the lock-in for 2 from the last one. Or wait, no, it wasn't 2 from the last one. It was 4 from the last one. They locked in with this one, probably because they weren't satisfied with the results, which is yeah, it's a little fair.
Well, they knew. I mean, you could tell when you play the first grade Ace Attorney that they knew that a second one was supposed to exist.
Absolutely.
Evident by the fact that William Shakespeare and the B guy actually do show up in this one for like 2 seconds. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. That's absolutely what I remember. Was that little like interaction, and then they like disappear for the entirety of the first game. It was like,
this is one of the biggest glow ups compared to my previous tier list. I had it like here, but I love this case when I played it with you. Olive Green is a phenomenal character. William Shakespeare is a really great villain. The pacing is so much better than anything in Great Ace Attorney 1.
Shakespeare is just so W. He also had 18 million animations. So that was great.
How do we feel about this one?
Oh, this is The Great Departed. Ooh.
This one's got some issues, but I still love it.
I think I can stand by that. Actually, I'm trying to think. So wait.
Well, this one's also got some issues, and I still love it. So.
Okay, but it was like a little. It was so peak that it was outdoing its issues, Loki.
And that's how I feel about this case.
I can agree.
This case,
I'm trying to think,
like
because
these
okay,
two, this one
the
feels like a
ending.
final case.
I can see that argument. I'm thinking about like the end right now in my head. Well,
how end are we talking? Like the final culprit or like the cutscene with Kazuma?
Well, all of the above, really. But I'm thinking about like, I'm thinking about mainly the issues that I had, but then like the peak that would follow thereafter. I'm thinking specifically about the end.
That I honestly do overlook the bad parts. For me,
That's
at least.
Fair. That's fair. You know what? Yeah, no. I think I can accept it. I do love this case, even though I think I admit like here, like I'll put it like this. I'll say it like this. So like compared to 2, I think it has more issues, technically, right? But
yes. Well, much higher.
I think I liked it. I think I liked it a lot more.
Much higher highs. IMO.
Yes, I'm gonna put it here above 5 from the first one. I think. Ooh, I might actually put it above investigation. No. Oh shit. No. Okay, I'm gonna put it below.
I'm gonna put it below.
I think I'm gonna put it below. But it comes close. I genuinely do think it has way more problems. Okay, say like way more, but like, you know, it's got more problems, period, than its predecessors.
Yeah.
But the highs, like you said, the highs were actually insane. They were
and
reaching
Trevor,
up there.
Delving into that whole backstory about the professor. This was our first exposure to the professor. Yeah. What bad parts are in this case? Mainly the ending. Courtney Sith as a villain is a little undercooked. A lot undercooked. Her motive is like a bunch of scalpels, I think. Which is like, compared to, it's like you know those memes where like the guy on the left has like an essay, and then the guy on the right has like 2 words.
Yeah.
That's Drebber versus Sith, dude. Drebber's got so much going on. He's a fascinating character, and then Sith is kind of like there. I do like the twist. I do like how the case is about to end, and it would be fine, and then we stop it at the end, and that's the first time we get Overture to Pursuit, which is awesome. But she could have just been better, I think. The scalpels were code for blackmail. I think it was something like that, yeah, but it just wasn't. Yeah. And also the pacing, much like this one, was a little weird at times. I do remember you questioning why we were in the wax museum, because that did feel off. But like we said, too much peak, so.
More like the wax peak, the wax peak museum.
This is another 2-parter.
Because I had peak in it.
This is another 2-parter. What did you say?
The peak museum.
Okay.
Because I had peak in it.
Yeah. So this is another 2-parter, but unlike with Jewel Destinies, the first part is remarkably solid.
Yes. This is the whole Waterloo And the prison.
We got the prison stuff. I think we end this case with... No, we end this case with an investigation, right? But before that, we get the whole stuff with the vigils, gossip, and the sandwich.
Oh, they did take away Peak, though, in this case. You know, I think that brings it down.
Peak? Oh, Gregson.
What do you mean, what's Peak,
I'm so
bro?
sorry. No, my bad. Fuck, yeah, that's right, they did kill off Gregson, which is insane, by the way.
Insane choice.
I think that's
realistically,
I said this. I think that's the only time they've killed off like a mainstay character like that before.
But like, crazy character development though. However, for my girl, so.
And weirdly good development for Gregson as well, despite the fact that he died. But just what we learned about him is good development. Oh hey, this is a song that plays when Magilda dies.
W.
No, this is the first part, but it's really good. This is also where we get Kazuma's introduction as a prosecutor, which is very, very strong.
Yes, this is also
This is like a great case, despite the fact that it's just part 1.
I will be ranking these similar though, however, to oh god, it was a 5.4 and a 5.5. So like this one, it's probably gonna be taking a lower grade, because yes, at the end of the day it is it's a little bit inconclusive, obviously. Everyone knows why.
Mia doesn't count.
Like,
no, she doesn't.
Hey, I mean
a character who's like been a main character for multiple cases and then dies, which has never happened before besides Gregson.
I was about to say, Mia just died like frame 1.
Yeah.
I might just put it right next to all the other ones. 4. I actually think I found it more I think I found it a little bit more interesting than 4, just a little bit, because like, you know, hella plot writing on it. And then, well, we'll get into the other case really quick. What are your thoughts on it?
I think I said most of what I wanted to say. Gregson dying is insane. The gossip stuff is good. Oh yeah, this is where we get the Italian brothers, dude.
Yes. Oh, you're right.
It was like their last chance to do goofs because there was no room for goofs in case 5. And they did some good goofs.
I concur. You made statements.
Oh, and we get the King of Germany as well. You're right.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right. He shows up.
Oh man,
here.
the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, this case is actually really good. I'm gonna put it like right here. A good case.
True. I think I'll just keep it where I have it. Peak is literally right around the corner, so I don't think I'm missing out much on any misranking possibly with this case, because
where is it going? I'm curious. I gotta know.
Okay, look, it just kind of went there. It just kind of did that. It just kind of did it. Hold on. Oh, see, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, like,
I think. Actually, I don't even know. Fuck, man.
Dude, it's.
The finality.
I'll keep it here for right now, but like, I gotta really think about this one. This is not final. Hold on.
So in my previous tier list, I put it here, and it's not beating Bridge for the record, but it might be right here. I'm not sure.
That's what my thoughts. It might be beating. Does it?
But the Eustace Simeon combo is so hard to beat.
No, I gotta put it above Investigations.
That's
personally.
Fair.
And like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say it's. I'm feeling it just a little bit. I'm feeling it, man. I really, really like that case, man. Gotta think about it. Hold on.
Is it cringe
the
to
character
say
development
epic these days, chat? Is it cringe to say epic?
The Greeks said you know, like thousands of years ago.
But I truly mean like in the not meme version of the word. This is an epic case. The finality of it, carrying out the investigation as Sholmes and Mikatoba, is so fucking cool. Male Strongheart is a legendary villain. And it's got that finality that Bridge to the Turnabout has, where you're just resolving so many character arcs here.
Wait, it just hit me. Was 5 where we also caught the old judge man?
Yes. Because...
Okay, 5 was also in Peak.
Yes, because you start the case with a little bit of trial, and then you go to Sholmes and Mikatoba, then you get Judge Man, then you start going for Strongheart.
Fucking sound. Okay. Oh,
dude, I'm just like, by the time I finished this game, I was just so in love with the cast. Is the thing. These people know ball, yeah, and you don't, so get playing. That's Ryan, by the way, for the record.
These people know ball. I'm going to put it above Bridge for me. I think I like the characters more. I think
no, that's valid.
And I think the plots are. I mean, they're different, but the quality it's up there. It's insane. It's overarching over multiple games. And they're reaching highs. I think
it's like a blend of Bridge and Turnabout for the Ages is what it's called now, because it has that like that same thing where it's combining everything from the past cases, but it also has that finality of Bridge.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up there. Know that it is extremely, ever so extremely close.
These top three are interchangeable, I think.
That's real.
Depending on what mood I'm in.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, maybe it's because it's more recent. I don't really know, but like,
maybe.
I think I mess with the characters more. The plots are near identical in quality, and said quality is fucking massive. I mean, like, maybe I was a fan more of how Great Ace Attorney played, because that's also an argument I feel like I could possibly make. I think I told you this before. I actually like how Investigations plays. I actually really did. I prefer
the way Investigations.
I don't know why. I really jived with it. I actually loved it. I actually prefer
the Investigations play style.
That's real. And like overall, I think subjectively, I think I really do like the Investigations games a little bit better, just simply because of that play style. That's really it. I just like that. I just like the mechanics a little bit better. I think they were a little bit cooler, a little bit more in depth. But I definitely liked how Great Ace Attorney played.
Well, and it feels like Great Ace
Attorney,
although
it was very similar. It was a little bit newer.
Great Ace Attorney was made by Shu Takumi, so Shu Takumi did not work on the Investigations games, but it feels like he definitely played them and learned from them, because he took some elements from Investigations and kind of implemented them here.
Real. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah. It's final. I think I like the way this looks. I think I'm
gonna put it at number 3 because I just. You said you like the Great Ace Attorney characters more, which like is valid. They're actually probably objectively better because they're just more modern, they're more well written, they're more complex and like in depth. But I like the characters, I think, of like Trilogy and Investigations more.
That is fair.
Ugh, but it's interchangeable, so it doesn't matter that much.
Oh man. They made games.
And we should rank them, don't you think?
We should.
Oh, also, I sent you a PNG of Ghost Trick. That is because you can add tiers. You can add things to rank to this, and Ghost Trick was not on this list, but I want to talk about it, so just add it to the tier list.
Oh, this guy knows tech.
Because I need to talk about how peak this game is.
So wait, how do I do this? Okay,
Literally just it's below save or download. You just choose a file to upload.
Okay, save image, boom.
Oh, we did.
And then I actually realized earlier that I actually just got 2 links of the same thing, which was the character tier list. I need to pull up, or sorry, cases tier list, which I mean.
Did I send you the wrong link?
Wait. No. I just clicked the same link twice because I'm stupid.
Oh well. Oh, that's the case tier list, chat.
Did that.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll probably shift it. Not much though. I feel pretty much more solid about these placements.
Hey, there it is. Check.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so hold on. So first I'm just gonna start with all of them in S really quick. And then I'm gonna put the ones I don't really like in the thing. Alright, so we got this one. We got this one. We got this one. We got like that one. And like, yeah, there we go. Maybe I got this one. We got this one. And yeah, all right. Let me. Fuck! I just realized I can't play them.
You're so fucked. I think.
Alan, I'm such a fucking
reset
chud.
button? It's right here. There's a reset button.
Oh, beautiful. I'm like, wait, I can't move them back down. It's over.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move.
First
on to
game is an unironic.
Imagine getting a
I think,
continuation
from
of Great Ace
the-
Attorney 2, like they did with Apollo Justice. See, I made a short on that. I think 2 is too good of an ending. No more Great Ace Attorney games. That's it. It's too perfect.
No more games. No more movies.
Ace Attorney 1 is weird to rank because, as we talked about with the cases, it's like starts out so mid, but then becomes so peak. So it's weird to rank. I think it's
I'm gonna
A?
slam. I think I might put in an A, and if not, it's definitely gonna be high B. I think for me. See, so here's my thought process. I think objectively this is a B, but hear me out. I think this is an A because this should be your first game. This should be your first game. This should be your introduction.
You should not start anywhere else in the series, in my opinion.
So as such, as
maybe
part
you
of
could start with
being-
Great Ace Attorney, but then it would be the Elden Ring problem where the old games would feel like shit. So
Exactly.
So
But I think like as a
yeah.
first game, this thing kind of slapped. Specifically, I'm thinking the last case, but I think objectively it's probably B. I'll be real. I'll think about it a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna keep it an A for right now.
I think I put it in A. The last two cases are just so amazing. So
No.
okay,
Justice for Paul.
I'm gonna say it. Justice for All is so overhated. The more I think about
Is it
this
really
game,
hated?
the
I don't
more
really
I
know.
played it. When I played it with you, the more I think about it, I realize I love Justice for All. I don't just like it; I love it. Is it crazy to say I like it more than the first game?
No, that's my opinion. I like it more than the first game.
I hear so many people say this game sucks, and it's just because of Turnabout Big Top. But if we ignore
Nah,
Turnabout
but
Big Top,
the last case though.
but yeah, I feel like Turnabout Big Top almost doesn't matter because of how incredible that last case is. And Reunion and Turnabout is also amazing. So I love Justice for All, and I'm tired of pretending like it's bad. Well, I don't, but you know, there's too many people who shit on it, and it's just because of Turnabout Big Top.
The last case sells it for me, man. It's amazing.
The last case is
Absolutely.
far and away better than anything the first game has done, so I think it can be above, yeah.
Now for Trials and Tribulations, I need no justification. It's going straight to S.
My favorite game of all time.
Refer to our rankings for the cases.
Yeah, that's a pretty good metric, I think.
Great. They were perfect. Okay, maybe not perfect, obviously, because you never reach perfection, but
Well, I mean,
out of all those cases,
you
there
can
are
reach
only
perfection
3 games.
sometimes.
There are only 3 games that scratch the tiers of like top of the top cases. All right, and this is one of those. This is one of those 3, in my opinion. Okay, those cases, beginning to end, bangers, slaps.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of
there's
said this.
no universe where they don't.
I kind of said this with Bridge, but like, Trials and Tribulations was when I was like, oh, this is actually my favorite thing of all time, actually.
That's so real.
And it's what made me
um,
completely obsessed, and it's what made me start making Ace Attorney videos.
This is low-key what kind of got me like the most steam, like, you know, playing in these games. Like, I wanted this again. I just wanted to experience Trials and Tribulations again, and I did, and we'll get to that.
I mean, like, even when we
similarly-
were playing the first 2 games, I'm like, I just have to get them to Trials.
just a
gotta
little
get
bit
on Trials
farther.
and Tribulations.
The ending cases of these 2 games still got me, you know, through obviously
All 3.
You know, peak dropped.
And if you noticed, Adam, I actually added a gap here because I feel like it's unfair to even have this game close to the other ones. So I think there should be a gap between the 2.
I'm fine with keeping D, cause like
I'm just doing a bit.
it was still chilling.
I'm just doing a bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do think
it's far and away the worst one, though.
Yeah. No, I think it's the worst. And similarly to my justification for putting Trials and Tribulations in S, I'd like you to look at my cases for Apollo Justice to justify it because
From
wow.
top to bottom.
Wow. Look at these 2, man. And where's the top? Right here.
Uh-huh.
C to F. So take the average. That's a D.
I said it earlier, chat, but like, I tried. I tried twice. I hate it. I don't like this game. The character
did not vibe.
assassinations, the completely nonsensical logic. It's just a
There's
bad
10 minutes
game.
in the stream where I talked about the last case. I feel like we could just go on to the next one. Honestly, the next game.
It's just a bad game. Like, it's not even...
We spent over an hour fucking talking about this
Everything
thing, right?
else on this list has some merit. I genuinely don't think this has any merit. It's just bad.
Now this... Wait, oh, is this Duel?
This is Duel.
This is Duel. I'll be so real. Duel is pretty fun.
Remarkably
Ooh,
solid. Do I
rank
put it
Duel.
higher than Justice for All? Yeah.
I think I do because final 2 cases, I guess you could technically say, help blow it out of the water for me.
Like, Dual Destinies doesn't have anything that surpasses Justice for All's last case, but it's overall more solid.
Wait, what the hell is this? Is this like Spirit? What is this?
Dual Destinies is
Oh.
very good, and this game gets hated a lot as well. But I think it's
Oh yeah, I remember you told me.
I think it's a
about that.
remarkably solid game. And it
Was it- wait,
saved
is
the
this Spirit?
series, thank God. It like undid everything Apollo Justice did. Which I appreciate.
It's a good. I mean, okay, it actually is just a good thing, but obviously, you never really want to. You never want to be in a position where you really have to like rewrite an entire character.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they had. Well, there wasn't much to rewrite, to be fair.
True. You just had to give him a bit new character.
I love Dual Destinies. I love Dual Destinies too. So, Spirit of Justice.
There's Destinies, and there's 2 of them.
The Spirit of Justice, right?
I think it'll get B for me.
You know, I don't know why, but this is the most forgettable game for me.
Oh yeah, wait, we kept saying that. I remember that forgettable game. And that is true.
I really tried to pay more attention when we played it together, but I kind of found myself spacing out again.
Real.
I don't know. I think I also give it B. Like, it's good, but like, something about it, man.
It's a decent John. I don't know. It's so forgettable. What do I want to touch up on this?
Right, you're struggling,
think-
right? Like, that's, you see the, yeah, like, it's
its
weird.
finale was very good. With its highs, but it did hit some little low points. More level points, really, where the hype just died a lot.
Maybe it's just because it has the
In
most empty
between,
space.
we were struggling a little bit, such as I think it was 3 was a little bit of a struggle.
We were struggling around 5 as well, quite a bit.
Well, yeah, that's
Sometimes.
5's lows for you.
I like Rafa, but Nayuta is so boring. Nayuta is such a nothing character, which is a shame because the prosecutor is usually supposed to be like the highlight. So
Yeah, the cases only reached good, didn't they? At like best.
got 5 and 2 and great. Everything else is lower. It's there, whatever. It feels like the most mid Ace Attorney game.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Let's see now. Okay, now. I mean, like,
Great Ace Attorney 1.
like, it was decent, man. With like the first case a little bit, minus the dragging on forever, and
It had
5
to walk
was
so that 2
pretty
could
cool.
run.
This is factual. However, everything that came before did not perform as well.
3 and 5 are
So,
amazing.
We had
Everything
3 and
else-
5 doing the carrying.
Everything else.
and then we had-
ugh. It's actually a lot like.
Yeah.
No, it's
We
not.
had 1 falling behind a little bit because it was left on the burn for a little bit too long. And then we had 2 and 4 dragging it.
I'm Matt on
So-
guard. All right, Shelly, he's right here. Go find. There he is, officer.
Explode this man.
But
So
the
I
officer's
think
Shelly. You gotta start running, bro.
oh shit. Man, that's crazy. I think objectively it's like below Spirit of Justice, but I had a little bit of more fun with it, I think.
I'll put it below Spirit of Justice. It definitely does not reach the highs that Spirit of Justice does.
This is facts.
But I'm not gonna put it in C because the characters are very good.
Oh,
Peak, not as good as Trials and Tribulations, but peak.
so goated. I do hold that I think Trial of Tribulations is actually still my top
Really?
of the 3. However,
That's
I
interesting, 'cause you
think that
did
the
put-
final case, this is still, I think, my overall favorite.
Okay.
That is how I think about it. The final cases don't determine the ranking for me. I think overall, I actually like Trials and Tribulations more. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of like more peak. Maybe it's because like Gumshoe was still there, and I can still hear his voice. But like overall, I think it was cooler to me. And then this is Investigations 1 I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Investigations 1.
See?
No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You do not own the haunted house. Get out.
Its heights were not very high, and its lows were very low.
This shit crawled so that Usain Bolt could be born, dude.
Woo!
This Investigations 2, it... Refer to the rankings, chat. It's just so good.
There's so much peak.
So good. There's so much peak, dude. Beginning to end, bangers. Insane character development and writing, and I think it was kind of hitting the strongest writing in the series. You might have heard me earlier. I still think that Grey's Attorney still probably has, I think, the strongest characters in the series, in my personal opinion. But I think 2 is hitting the peak in the writings. All right.
I think I would give the edge to Investigations 2 because I think I respect it more for doing everything that it did in one game, whereas this did take 2.
And one could even argue, you know, they even had Professor Layton to piggyback off of a little bit. Which, oh hey, just speaking of, let me just slap that and see really quick, because in terms of Ace Attorney games. Or in sort of Ace Attorney cases, I think it actually it might be above Investigations. Jean Grey will sweep. Oh shit! Hold on, I'm thinking about this a little bit. Yeah, I think Jean Grey will sweep here. In terms of the actual Ace Attorney cases, I do think for the most part they're a little bit. They're a bit mid for what we were working with. Like 4, I think we put in good, but like bottom of good. I have my list.
I think I said this. I said this at the end of the stream series, and I wasn't sure. I'm more sure now. I think I like Investigations 1 more.
Investigations 1 more? I can actually see that.
It's just, I think it's like I said about, I think it's what I said about, it's what I said about Dual Destinies versus Justice for All. I feel like Investigations 2 is more solid, more consistently.
Nah, wait, hold on.
And consistency does matter.
I mean, this is an objective list. I think I like the way Investigations play the games, both of them. So I will be going with that. I think above.
I'm sorry to the Versus fans. I did stream your game and I did like it, but it's definitely lower.
I don't know. It's actually a little insane to be ranking it like this because, like, I'll be real, chat. I had some fun. I low key only stopped.
I like
having
both
fun
of
at
the games
end.
in C.
At the end, like I just simply wasn't feeling it too much.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Jean Grey, hold on. Jean Grey will sweep up here, though. All right, I loved this part especially, and keep in mind this is the cases. If we're talking about the whole game, like we're talking about like the Layton portions, all right. As well in this, Layton was going crazy. He was actually cooking like a ton, even towards the end. But in terms of case,
I kind of disagree. I was kind of falling asleep during some of the Layton sections, bro.
Oh, I mean, towards the end, okay, well, towards the end before, like, finale, like, type, like, territory, yeah, it actually was a snooze fest. But I'm talking about, like, when Layton was,
not much was happening during those sections because we were constantly being interrupted by puzzles.
I don't know, I found the puzzles fun, and I thought they were cool.
Maybe it's because I was streaming and I was, like, anxious about trying to keep things interesting. But, I don't know. Man, get that pepper up there. Put that shit in S, bro.
I know. Oh, okay, like, I was gonna do a bit where I was gonna, like, move it to S, and I was gonna move it back down, but, like, you know, I fucking can't.
Ghost Trick was one of my favorite games of the year. On a lesser year, it would have been my favorite game of the year, actually. But we got, like, Bonanza and Silksong and shit, so sorry.
Look, technically speaking, I mean, I don't even need to say technically, not Ace Attorney, but...
I know it's not Ace Attorney. I just want to talk about it for a second because this game was amazing.
It's a sleeper, man. No one talks about this.
No one.
I have only heard about it from you.
Yeah. Well, I only heard about it because I make Ace Attorney content, and people are like, hey, you should play Ghost Trick. I'm like, what the hell is Ghost Trick? And then, whoa, as I'm blasted with 40 terabytes of peak. I don't know why it's so many terabytes.
It's so large for such a small game. You fit all this in an SSD.
No, this was a very fun stream series. I was excited every time I had to get on to stream it because I was so invested in the story. It does its concepts so well. It's probably the smartest game besides Investigations 2. Incredible writing.
I loved it. Beautiful.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. Ghost Trick was amazing. Ghost Trick was fucking amazing.
They're ghosts.
And if you haven't played it, you should. Your mind is going to be blown into a million pieces. Like, you guys told me it was going to be peak. Stop. You guys told me it was going to be peak.
I'm so sorry.
And I still just wasn't ready. Like, I could not have possibly been ready, even though you guys, like, told me in advance that it was going to be peak. I hate this place.
Nothing gets past this yet.
Alright. I think I'm happy with that. I
think so, too.
Feeling pretty good about that.
I think I like this. Yeah, I think that I like this list. This accurately portrays pretty much the fun I had doing these games. Technically, I didn't really play this or this, but I mean, I'll be so real with you. Watching it, you know, it's actually not that far off. So
you were helping me. You were telling me what to do. You were playing the game, basically.
Real.
Like, I consider watching you stream through the stream series. I consider that my second playthrough of all these games.
Yeah, no, that's real as hell. I consider just watching these two. I consider that playing for me because there's not much difference besides a couple of button clicks to look through text. Well, yeah. I think this is good. This kind of accurately portrays like the kind of, you know, the fun I had and everything.
Yeah, like, I loved this. I liked it quite. Like, I loved it. Liked it quite a bit. I like it.
Well, I think like what would have probably put Investigations 1 up to B for me was probably should have just done something like, I don't know, like add Balatra like music in the background during like all 5 cases. I think that would have like
I think that would have worked for Apollo Justice more, actually. They got the cards.
That's true.
Oh my god, can someone please play the cutscene at the beginning with the cards and put Balatra music over it? Can someone please?
No, I need that as an edit, dude.
Yeah, no, I need that. I need the scene at the beginning of Apollo Justice with the cards, but it's going.
Oh no, it would be so good. Apollo, why are you getting negative tags? But the negative jokers, they're free.
Like, when the text
you just skip the shop.
And then when the text shows up on the screen, can it play Jimbo's little sounds? Showdown time.
The defendant was actually just trying to use the double tag on the negative tags, but why would he skip the shop on the big blind?
No, you never skip the negative tag, dude, even though it always gives me abysmal dog shit.
No, I've learned that it was hard, but literally at higher stakes,
I think I learned
what it means is that you get jokers that will just fucking perish more often. So you just have to stop getting them at higher stakes. I had to like condition myself.
Same.
Because like
I had to learn.
Because like you tell someone here's a free Joker, they're gonna be like, hell yeah. I mean,
right.
Who wouldn't?
How am I not taking a free Joker?
But then you tell them that it's popcorn and it's negative, and you're like, I don't really want this.
It's always popcorn, dude. It's literally always popcorn. I swear to God, or ice cream.
It's always popcorn. It was also funny because actually today I watched someone like joke about it. It's like, chat, I'm gonna get 4 negative tags, and they proceeded to get like all non-perishable Jokers. Like, look, they're all free. And I'm just sitting there like thinking like, this motherfucker. He's the one who's been taking all the Jokers, dude. I should be getting when I get like something rare or whatever. Actually, I think it's uncommon. I get the knife or something, dude. Is my negative Joker.
Yeah.
Something that just won't help.
Bro, I'll get like that one that gives me like +3 molt on a 3 of a kind. It's like, oh great, cool.
Yeah, it's so buns.
Anyways, we're rambling about Balatro.
Oh, and higher stakes, they're not even like they're literally geared to not be for your build either, due to their higher, you know, possibility of just being ass. Yeah, Balatro, everyone. It's like it would be like S+ tier.
Anyways, chat, we're rambling now. He's gonna put Apollo Justice in the top tier.
Nope.
Oh, B Alatro.
Why is there Ace?
No, keep that. B Alatro.
We got a Balatro. I need a Balatro.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay. Anyways, chat. Thank you guys for joining us. That was a fun one. I liked actually this one a lot more than the character tier list. I feel like we had more to say. And I guess that might be it for streaming for the foreseeable future. I could try to stream other games, but my thing is that I don't know if you guys care. Maybe I'll try doing a poll or something. But I figure you guys are here for Ace Attorney. So if it's not Ace Attorney, you might not care. Maybe Layton. Maybe, but judging by the crossover, I don't know if I'd like the Professor Layton games that much. So that might not be enjoyable. I mean, like, I would totally enjoy, like, sitting down and just playing it, doing some puzzles. But for a stream, I don't know. Albatross! So, I don't know. I'll do a poll, maybe. We'll figure it out. I was also thinking of a really stupid idea, which is ranking every single song in every single game, which would take multiple streams. Incredibly stupid idea, but I think it might be kind of funny.
This shit is an F.
Yes, it is. It's really funny that was playing while that was happening.
This shit's an S++.
But yeah, we might do that if this is the finale. For streams, I'm glad to join. I mean, if there's a new Ace Attorney game, we will stream it in some form or fashion. Whether it's my first playthrough or his first playthrough, we're gonna be there for that. We'll see.
Thanks.
Regardless, though, thank you guys for joining us for the stream, and yeah, I guess that's it. We played every single Ace Attorney game. We played Ghost Trick. We did the tier list. That's it. We're done. There's no more.
Balatro.
Albatross. Why is it Albatross?
There's a spelling check on it, and I'm like, that's annoying me. What does it think Balatro is supposed to be? That's what it thinks it's supposed to be.
There's no way.
It thought Balatro was Albatross. Try to type it right now somewhere, and then right-click to get the word check on it.
You're bad.
No, give it a second. Give it a second. It's gonna turn red. It's gonna turn red. It's gonna turn red. Oh my god, what do you mean, bro?
I think you're just, bro, your computer is fucking tweaking. Oh, wait, no. It just happened when I highlighted it. That's not how you spell Balatro. Balatro. Hold on, it just happened when I highlighted it. Or did it not?
It took a second.
Hold on.
Wait, but it recognized Baltro is wrong? Wait, you're... Hold on. Can I not spell Balatro?
This is important, chat.
Hey!
Oh,
there it is. Albator.
Okay, not quite, but...
Albatross is the only thing I have, bro.
That's hilarious. Alright.
This is my tier list, guys. Balatro.
Alright, yeah.
This can go there too, because it's related.
Alright, chat. Yeah, we're gonna end there. Thank you for everyone who has ever joined a stream. I asked Adam to do this around like 4 or 5 years ago, and now we're done. So I appreciate him for humoring me there, and I appreciate y'all. Roberto Martinez official. Oh, it's the official. I'm a big fan. Hello.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for anyone who's ever tuned in, and we might stream again, we might not. I'll probably be using posts to try and gauge interest in that, because if no one cares, then I'm not going to. But if people do care...
Yeah.
So, yep, that's it.